our voices there in the intro, but I guess that's okay. So you'll get to listen to us for the next couple of hours. And I'm Jack Mormon. I'm joined to my right by Greg Hicks. And down the field is Tony Walls. Tony, are you feeling this tonight, buddy? Do you have your headphones on? He's working on it.
You know, can you hear me up there, brother?
I can hear you.
How about that? Hey, it's on, and there's 30 minutes to go for kickoff, and I have figured out how to cut this thing on.
We got batteries coming.
So. Hey, I hope so. Well, I'll try to keep it short and sweet tonight. That may be my sign to keep my mouth shut. What do you think, brother?
No, that's not what we pay you the big bucks for, man. We need every word you got.
That's right.
Well, it's not hot down here tonight, guys. The weather's great. Sun's going down. I was telling some of the guys, hopefully we can dodge those lightning bolts tonight and maybe get a game in 2 or 3 hours.
I want to go straight through, buddy. I want to go straight through. I tell you what an exciting game this is, guys, as the Troup High School Tigers taking on the Callaway Cavaliers, and they both got a win against LaGrange High. This is for all the marbles.
You know, there's a T-shirt out there, and somebody that's near and dear to me decided to print a T-shirt that said Kings of the County. And I said, you better print it before the play if you want an emotional buy. So it's kind of neat that at least there's some on this side that thinks that if the Tigers can beat the Cavaliers, they'll be crowned the Kings of the County, at least self-imposed Kings of the County. So kind of an interesting matchup. A lot of athletes on the field tonight, and it's going to be an exciting game. Both teams come in with even records at 2-2, and like you said, both of them have a win against LaGrange. So at least you got bragging rights for a year, Tony and Jack.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Go ahead, Tony.
You know, guys, we were thinking coming down tonight. You know, these teams coming into tonight's game, their seasons are kind of, you know, they're running parallel. Midway of the season, okay, both of them are 2-2. I think probably if you're honest with yourself, Troup probably feels a little better about themselves after a game in Carver. Cavaliers got some doubts about, you know, they got handled pretty well last week at Harris County. So next week both of them have a bye and they both begin their region schedule. So there's a lot of similarities going on tonight. It's a big game for both teams. You know, emotionally, how will each team go into the bye? And that could help determine the rest of the season for each team.
That's a great point, Tony. And both teams coming off a loss, but just different kinds of losses. I mean, I don't think any of us are into the moral victories. You know, just the fact that when you face a loss, but you know, when you go 43-41 against the defending state champions in Carver, as the Troup did last week, but then you have a 17-0 lead in the first half, and that kind of squanders that away. And Harris was able to put it on us for the Callaway side last week. They were two very different losses.
Well, you're right, Jack. And emotionally, you wonder how these teams will respond. You know, I'm sure these kids will come out and play hard on both sides. But again, you know, we talked. I still think, as far as I'm concerned, in my opinion, I think whichever quarterback plays the best tonight will determine who wins this ball game and, of course, turnovers.
Trey Martin and Will Smith. We'll see a lot of them tonight. Let's go and take our first break. When we come back, we'll talk more about the history of this little game. We'll get excited about what's going to happen, tell you about some of the players on the field, some of the things that are happening here at the stadium. But right now, you're listening to the big game of the week here. We've got the Troup High School Tigers and the Callaway Cavaliers right here on Eagle Sports.
To bring top-ranked medical expertise and specialized services closer to home. From the most advanced technologies to a strong vision for the future, we're connecting together. So healthy together. For one very good reason, your health. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Pharmacy today.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, a surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game. Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids' finances and insurance? Then let State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state, because with Mabel Smith Sharp handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money. Mabel Smith Sharp can help you put toward a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Hey, man, my car just broke down. I need to call a towing company.
Well, then you should probably call a towing company.
I know, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I need to call a towing company.
Right, a towing company. You should call a towing company.
Ah, man, come on. I'm trying to tell you, which company should I call?
Oh, call a towing company.
Oh, call a towing company.
A towing company. 706-882-8399.
A towing company. 706-882-8399. You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now, back to Troup versus Callaway.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger and Callaway Cavalier football. That's going to be fun for me to kind of get my mouth around tonight as we got both teams, and want to make sure I give both equal billing because this is a big ball game tonight. I guess whoever scores first, that's what I'll do. Whoever scores first, I'll call them first.
You could say, welcome to the Tigers game, reckon? Or the Cavaliers?
Just stop.
Whatever.
Just stop.
Okay.
Let's move on to talk about football. Guys, this, we talked about the county champion kind of thing going on. These guys, this is the 7th year that these two teams have played each other. Right now they're 3-3. This is the tie break between the two teams, so that's going to be an interesting dynamic tonight. Both are playing their final non-region game before they jump into region play. I mentioned that similarity as well. Right now, the Callaway's won 3 of the past 4 meetings, so they're feeling like they got a little momentum behind them there. But also, last year was a huge game in that Troup was trailing about 26-7 as we were going late in the third quarter, and they began to get some momentum. They scored a couple of touchdowns, but that was the ball game that Tez Parks came back into off the bench after a hip injury. He returned to the game and then had that big 34-yard touchdown, and that's where the very famous "Are you kidding me, Jack?" yell from Tony came out, and they went on to win that ball game against Troup last year. Excuse me.
And we sold T-shirts by the thousands, by the way.
Oh yeah, well at least 2, but it was a huge ball game, and. Now we're coming back into this one, and really Troup. I'm just telling you, just from the way I've talked to people and heard, they seem to have a little bit of the county advantage in the discussions just because of those 3 running backs.
Well, you're right. It started out the first year where Dre Towns, the big 1,000-yard rusher from last year as a junior, came back, and he's not only he's 5'11", but he's really, really, really built strong and had big, strong legs and his biggest strong calf muscles and thigh muscles you still wind up breaking a leg, and that's what happened in the first game. And all of a sudden, here comes Mess Bonner and Dexter Shealy, who's just a sophomore, and you've got Cameron Russell, who's a sophomore. So you've got kids that are coming on up, and it's actually stepping up, and they're a different kind of runner than Dre Towns.
Right.
But they've got the job done, and to a pleasant surprise. And of course, we've learned in talking with Coach Kendall, you always try to look at the bright spots and what can you learn even in losses. And we've learned that, number one, we can still score points. We can score points on the ground. We can score points in the air. And, strictly from a fan's perspective, it's an entertainment now. They don't want to come sit in the stands and watch 3 yards in a cloud of rubber. They want to, they want to come in and they want to see mixing it up. They want to see some passing. They want to see some ground game. They want to see some points scored because, the colleges are doing it and the NFL's doing it. So why can't we do it? And I think that's what we're finding we can do.
You think about that running game. All 3 of those backs you mentioned have 30-plus yard touchdown runs over the past couple of weeks. I mean, they can put some yardage down the field. But, Tony, we were talking a minute ago about the quarterbacks. Will Smith has done a great job of anchoring that quarterback position for the past couple of years. I think he's getting better and better as a field general. But at the same time, there's a little bit of inexperience over on the Callaway side in Dre Martin as he stepped into that role following Tez Parks.
Well, like you said, he's been a little inconsistent. He started off, he'll have a good game, and then maybe not as good as he would like. And I think consistency is the key for him. And you mentioned Will Smith. Boy, he's really been impressive for the first half of the year for the Callaway. For Troup High School. He's stands in that pocket and is able to pick out receivers. Got a lot of confidence in his offensive line. They're giving him time to, read his checks and those types of things. So, but yeah, Dre's a good athlete. Dre Martin. Halfway through the season, he's not a rookie. it's time. He's been playing now, so I'm sure what the Callaway coaches are looking for from him is consistency tonight.
Well, he's got Eddie Culpepper back there with him, who does a tremendous job as a running back. But you want to talk about having some receivers to go to? I mean, he's got the playmaker back there as well.
Well, they got a lot of weapons on offense. Of course, you're talking about Terry Godwin.
Right.
Terry gets most of the ink, but boy, when you look at, and you mentioned Eddie Culpepper and this young man on the other side of the field, young sophomore named Braylon Sanders. Cedric Maynard, number 5. There's a lot of weapons, a lot of kids that can score. As Troup, Troup kind of they'll lull you to sleep with 3, 4, 5 yards every now and then boom, they hit you for 80. As we saw we were talking about a quick score. What they scored took them 2 plays and 12 seconds last week down in Carver. So, this is going to be an exciting game. I think as both of these teams are evenly matched, and again, I think we're in for a big night.
It's a lot of times the ball game is about matchups. I was talking to a couple of coaches from other teams this week about what Troup brings, and one of they are primarily a running game. You kind of bring more guys in, and really your secondary has a problem there because they're trying to cover their guys, but you get the tendency, here's an off tackle, here's a trap play, off tackle, and they begin to want to get into that action, tend to bite inside, and as soon as they do, they go to Tolbert, down the line, not really complicated routes, just can hit those guys because those corners start to bite.
He's going to be a big weapon tonight, guys. You talking about Tolbert for Troup High School. He has really, when the Tigers have needed a big play out of the passing game, they've gone to him all year, and I don't see any reason why they would change that tonight. I'm sure you'll probably see number 4, Godwin, with the Cavaliers covering him, so that'll be a matchup to watch all night also.
That's a good point, and one of the things that we've discovered on the Tiger side of it is Travis Johnson. He's a junior tight end. He had a touchdown reception last week against Harris County. He made actually a dive on a post pattern and caught the ball as a touchdown, but unfortunately it was called back due to holding. But both teams, it should get plenty of athletes, as all 3 of us are very familiar with. It may get down to, guys, and Tony, you've alluded to this even last week and mentioned it just a few seconds ago, it may get down to the leader on the field, and that would be what I would consider as the quarterback. So maybe whoever plays best at quarterback may command their team to a victory.
I agree with you 100%, Greg. I really.
Well, I'm going to disagree just a little bit because I'm a contrarian. That's what I do. I think it's going to come down to the offensive line of both teams. You've got some guys that guys have been playing together for a long time on the Troup side, and those guys are going to, I think, give Will Smith a lot of time back there. They're going to open up some holes. But you've got some strong offensive linemen down on the other side for the Callaway as well, and they're going to have to protect Dre as he's going to try to spread that ball around a little bit too.
Well, you can highlight all these matchups. You're exactly right, Jack. Any coach will tell you the ball games are won on the offensive and defensive lines. So whoever wins that battle normally comes out on top. And again, you talk about turnovers. Turnovers are big. Cavaliers, when they've played well this year in their 2 wins, they win the turnover battle.
Yep.
When they've lost, they lose the turnover battle. So again, that'll be big for the Cavaliers tonight, as it will be for the Tigers. Ball security will be a big deal in this game.
We'll tell you what, let's take another break as we get ready for the band to come down there and give us our national anthem. They've made it to the center of the field, and the crowds are starting to come in. We invite you to join us out here at the stadium, but if you can't, we thank you for listening to us right here on Eagle Sports.
All right, I want to ask you something, but you have to promise not to laugh at me.
Okay, what?
Do you think the State Farm jingle really works?
Like, for real? Like, if you sing the jingle, will your agent actually appear and help you out?
Yeah.
Of course it works. I saw it on the internet.
Having your own State Farm agent means having a real person to help you when you need them. State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in LaGrange. Call 706-882-0046.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Hurry in today to Key of LaGrange because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG employee and family pricing plan, you can take advantage of 15% below invoice pricing. And let's run the numbers. A 2014 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318 with the employee discount, you can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fees. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at KeyofLaGrange.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now, back to Troup vs. Callaway.
Welcome back to our broadcast. And so we're going to step away for just a moment as the colors are being presented here at the stadium and the national anthem is about to be played. We're going to step away and let all that take place. When we come back, we'll have more of our pregame show right here on Eagle Sports.
Attention, attention! If you are currently an active duty or retired vet, or if you are employed by a school or university, you qualify for supplier pricing. Step into a 2014 GMC Sierra Double Cab SLE for $29,886 or a 2014 Chevy Cruze LT for $18,963. Come in and save thousands at All Pro Chevy, Buick, Cadillac, and GMC on New Franklin Road in beautiful LaGrange. All Pro Auto Group, where the customer always wins.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange. Rob Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. This week's featured listing is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. It has over 5 acres of land with a fenced-in backyard, hardwood flooring, and just seconds from I-85 in West Point. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014 or see the listings at robupchurchsells.com.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to Callaway vs. Troup.
Great job with our national anthem by the pride of Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band. Down there, they're under the direction, of course, Johnny Hurd, or Johnny Band, as we like to call him. After the Johnny Banzel got his big name of Johnny Football, we felt that our own Johnny needed his own nickname, so we've been having fun calling him that. But right now, the teams are still getting their last-minute instructions from the coaches. The band's going to be out there playing a little bit more. And, guys, we're going to talk a little bit more about getting ready for this game. We talked a little bit about matchups. Matchups, I think, are very, very important. Let's talk about just down the line, down the trenches. If you had to think about the defensive line of Callaway versus the offensive line of Troup, who do you give the advantage to, guys?
Well, maybe be first to speak up on that. After Mitch Mathis and Jason Hernandez,
the right side of the line,
Jorge Benitez and Hudson Newton, and Tristan Thompson, they've been together for seems like 5 years, but they've certainly been together for 2 or 3 of them for 4 years, and the other half for the 3 years. Right. So when you get a starting offensive line that gels together like that, that's wonderful. Now next year we'll be singing a different song, but this year, I want to give that edge to the Troup offensive line only because they've just been together as a unit so long.
How you go on that, Tony?
Well, I can't disagree with Greg on that one. The experience of playing so many games together is really a big deal. But when you look at them, there are a couple of they're 2 different styles. Troup is a power veer type run. Callaway uses a little motion. They do what they call them, influence blocks, do some traps and those kind of things. Not necessarily. Not necessarily the power game. Now, however, the Cavaliers do try to run that eye a lot, and they base their offense on the fullback. But simply from a time being together and experience point, you almost have to give the Tigers a check on that one.
All right, I'm going to agree with the two of you on that one. Let's go to the I want to talk about secondary, because then we don't talk about them a whole lot, because there really isn't a whole lot of passing between these two teams. Just a little bit.
Right.
But I tell you what, I start to think about the secondary, and I'm going to lean more to the Callaway secondary as being a little stronger than the Troup.
Well, again, I agree with you on that too. I think simply for the fact that Terry Godwin being back there.
There you go.
That takes nothing away from the Troup secondary. Number 3 for Troup High School, and he has done a great job. That little man, he seems to cover everybody.
Emmanuel Trammell.
Emmanuel Trammell covers everybody else's best receiver, and he does a pretty good job. But simply from ball skills, and you forget about Michael Moss and those type of kids. But I think the edge in the secondary does have to go to the Cavaliers.
Greg, what you think?
Yeah, I would agree with that, only because like what you said. You figure you got the D1 top 5-star rated athlete in the country in Terry Godwin, not only offensively, and I think we would be led to believe that most colleges are recruiting him, and even though he's verbally committed to Georgia, we know until you don that hat in February, who are you going to? But he's just as skillful, if not more so, defending that receiver because he knows so much about the position from the offensive side. And I think even you almost have to give the edge. And I might say it's a slight edge because I look at the senior-laden defensive unit of the Tigers. You've got Say Sanders. You've got Emmanuel Trammell. You've got Hunter Mowers, all in that secondary. You've got Vanquez Bonner. They will come up and hit you. Not that the Callaway will hit you as well, but I think you give the slight edge to the Callaway secondary because of as Godwin, as you guys said.
Well, going back to the Troup secondary, what you just said, they will come up and hit you. It's the defending the pass that I'm concerned about because they do give up almost a foot in height to a couple of receivers here and there.
And they've been known. You guys remember last week we kind of had a blown coverage assignment and
wide open the end zone.
The three of us could have caught that same pass, I believe.
2 out of 3, guy.
Thank you. I got lineman hands. I'll admit it.
Well, and so unfortunately, neither team really can afford those kind of mistakes. But the Tigers have, we saw it over at Upson Lee. And granted, it was a pregame scrimmage, but it was a kind of mental mistake that you don't need to make in the secondary. So, one of the things, and I think the challenge at least for the Tigers, is going to be to somehow corral Terry Godwin. And I don't know if you give him 12 yards soft zone and let him do the little stab pass. If you do, you're going to get 6-8 yards out of Godwin every time, minimum. Or do you crowd him and beg him to go by you? And with what probably 4.23 speed, 4.3 speed, he'll go by you. So be careful.
Well, see, I'm also concerned about Eddie Culpepper on the Callaway side. He's really a tremendous running back. Can hit you in so many different ways. He likes to come in and pound some yardage, but also you get him free and he can fly up the field.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go and take another break. When we come back, we're just getting close to kickoff. We'll have the captains on the field. We'll find out who's going to have the ball first and all that kind of fun stuff. But right now, you're listening to Troup versus Callaway on Eagle Sports.
The all-new.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Some restrictions apply to mobile banking.
Days for everyone. Save thousands with 0% financing on 2014 Sonatas and Elantras. Purchase a 2015 Sonata for only $20,899. All veterans receive an additional $500 on top of our already low prices. Visit us at 1405 Lafayette Parkway, LaGrange, or online at allprohyundai.com. The all-new All-Pro Hyundai, where the customer always wins.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Joel Upchurch is your Rebacks result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702. This week's featured listing is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home situated on a picture-perfect lot with hardwood floors, fireplace, and a spacious family room flooded with natural light for only $223,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or see the listings at joelupchurch.com.
Car won't start? Or does your problem sound a little more like that? Come to Stanford Automotive to get your car in tip-top shape quick with a reliable team of automotive specialists. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. 66 Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. Now back to the field with Troup vs. Callaway on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup Tiger and Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports. My name is Jack Mormon, joined by Greg Hicks and Tony Walls, our analysts for tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna promote y'all to analysts.
Woo, analyst, Tony.
Doesn't that sound good?
I don't know what to say.
Hey, we didn't even have to sign a contract for that, Tony.
You ain't got a paycheck either, so you can do it just good. We're about to have the captains come out on the field, and Tony's down there going to take a look at that for us. And Greg, who are our captains tonight for the Tigers?
Well, we've got senior Mitch Mathis, senior Jason Hernandez, senior Vanquez Bonner, and your quarterback, senior Will Smith, will be representing your Troup Tigers.
Tony, can you see who we got over there on the Callaway side?
Yeah, I believe I can. That's number 3, Lorenzo Patterson, defensive tackle. 11, Reeves Payne, the punter, wide receiver. Number 21, R.J. Williams, outside linebacker. And number 54, Harley Tabor, offensive tackle.
Yeah, I don't think a young man has been better named than Harley Tabor.
I was just thinking, Tony, I like that name, Harley.
Let me tell you something. He used to have a red mohawk, and he's been my hero ever since.
He is a man among boys out on that field.
Well, you know, just the name Harley Tabor. Harley. Now, he just
sounds like he needs to be on a motorcycle, doesn't he?
He's a big old boy. He's a man. You're right. You look at him towering above everybody coming out there.
Well, you know, he's fixing to walk up to Mitch Mathis. That'll be fun to see the two of them standing together.
Yeah, I was speaking of Mitch, and I know you got to go to the coin toss real quick, but Scott, my 9th grader son, he said, I was hit by Mitch the other day in practice, Dad, and he said, whew, he's like a thumping a fly off.
We'll go down to Tony. He's going to bring us our coin toss in just a second. If they can hear it for the band playing. Here we go.
Y'all the captains on your team, just so y'all leaders don't expect you to act that way. If I have a penalty, I call for a captain, I explain your options to you. If you don't understand, tell me to repeat it. I repeat it, he give me a response. We're going to call you white, we're going to call you blue. Have a $50. Callaway, what do you call? What did he say? What did he say? I said tails. Yeah.
A little controversy already.
That's tails. You won the toss. What are you going to kick, receive, defer your choice to the second half? All right. Callaway won.
Cavaliers won the toss, guys, and deferred to the second half. So it looks like the Tigers are going to be receiving the football to open the game.
All right. It'll be fun to see that offense going against that Callaway defense. When we come back, we'll have kickoff live here from Callaway Stadium as it's Troup versus Callaway on Eagle Sports.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive support services. That's why our heart clinic is leading the way in cardiovascular care and ranked in the top 10% of all U.S. hospitals for medical excellence. West Georgia Health is also accredited by the Commission on Cancer and brings together the latest in diagnostic and treatment protocols. When it comes to keeping you healthy, West Georgia Health is on your side. From quality outcomes and advanced procedures to community education, we're in the game for you. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Now back to the field with Callaway vs. Troup on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
You know, it's great that I do work with the hippest crowd of analysts in football. Is on the sign down there says, see that trophy over there? And it has the hashtag ours, hashtag Tigers. And Greg looks at it and says, you mean pound sign ours and pound sign Tigers?
Well, that's what it is.
Right now the Tigers coming out of their dome in the corner to the smoke and excitement. I think they've hit the baby powder up here at the stands as the kids are up here in some really bright color. The student section, they're really brightly colored tonight.
Well, baby powder. You and I were doused by it last year at the Troup LaGrange game.
They got me and Tony up above Harris County last week, too.
I was going to say, you guys, Tony, he was sporting really a white head last week.
Well, it keeps the glare from the lights down.
Is that what it is?
I think the crowd asked for it.
That's exactly right.
Well, guys, we're excited about this ball game. We thank you for joining us here tonight. As this is a great opportunity that we have to have both the Troup High School Tigers and the Callaway Cavaliers, which we cover all season long here on the field tonight. If you listen to us regularly, you know that Greg and myself, we primarily cover the Troup High School Tigers, and Tony, he follows the Callaway Cavaliers wherever they go. It's great to have the three of us here tonight. We've had a lot of ball games the past couple of weeks together, but this will be our last one together for a while, I think, guys.
Well, we get October 16th, I think, Troup and Sandy Creek on a Thursday night, and then I think Callaway's plays maybe Rockmart, maybe on Friday at home. So a couple weeks away from each other, but it might do us some good, you know.
And, you know, real briefly, we hadn't talked a lot about these region schedules, but both teams got tough regions.
Yes, they do.
So with that, we're ready for kickoff.
All right. Callaway will kick the ball off. They're moving left to right on your radio dial, and there's the kick to start the ball. Short kick. Going to bounce up at the 25, taken there, and we're going to run out of bounds at the 30, so about a 5-yard return, and that's where the Troup High School Tigers will have it, 1st and 10.
You know, Tony, you're right down there on that, but kind of reminded me, Dexter Shealy, the way he picked that ball up on that bounce, kind of reminded me of how Terry Godwin would typically do, is he takes that chance. So just as long as it doesn't hurt you.
Well, you know, Dexter saw an opportunity maybe to get down the sideline, but did a good job making sure the Cavaliers didn't get down and cover it real quick. So Tigers set up their first offensive possession just across their own.
Well, playmakers make plays. We've talked about that a lot over the years, and they're always looking for that opportunity to do something special. The Tigers have the ball. They're going to send Nathan Wilburn wide to this near side. Split backs in the backfield. That'll be Bonner and Shealy back there. Quarterback Will Smith will address his line. Takes his time. Play clock all the way down to 4 already. He'll go under center. Takes a snap, comes down the line. Quick handoff, and Callaway's right there. We bounce off, though, and get up to the 35-yard line. A gain of about 3.5. Make it 2nd down and 7.
Wow, LeBron Zalea, number 8, middle linebacker for Callaway, just absolutely set Shealy straight up at the line of scrimmage, and Shealy just bounced off of him, got it outside, and picked up 4. But Zalea did lay a lick on him.
2nd down. And looks like the Tigers are going to use a strategy they used before in taking a lot of time in between plays. They're already lined up. No one's set yet, though. Play clock down to 10, 9. Now Smith comes up to the line. Goes under center. Takes a snap. Turns. Quick trap inside. Tigers not going to get a lot out of that one. Maybe half a yard. This is going to be about the same thing. 3rd, and we'll call it 5.
Well, you know, we talked about that offensive strategy, and I talked with Coach Kendall last Saturday morning. He said, it was just out of respect for Carver and their tremendous speed and offensive scoring machine that we just wanted to kind of milk the clock, manage our offense, and, you know, hey, same could be said out of respect for Callaway's offense and the ability to score, and that hey, we're just going to manage the clock the same way.
Tolbert's going to go wide to the right side. He'll have Godwin on him, covering him there at the line of scrimmage. Smith goes under center, takes the snap, hands it off into the line. Callaway doing a good job of defending that. Only about another yard, so it's going to be 4th down now, and the Tigers are going to have to punt the ball away.
You know, I would say that, you know, it's kind of like a chess match. You kind of want to set everybody up and see kind of get a feel for this first series. But, you know, the coach may want to do that, but I don't know if the players want to. They want to get a 1st down. They tried it right up the gut again and might have gained a half a foot. And so Callaway Cavaliers stops the Troup Tigers. It'll be 4th and 4 as Will Smith will be standing on his
high snap. Smith gets it. He gets the ball off. Fair catch called for back at the 30. Let's take a 30-second break. Back to the station. You're listening to Troup versus Callaway on Eagle Sports.
Hurry in today to Key of the Grange because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG employee and family pricing plan, you can take advantage of 15% below invoice pricing. And let's run the numbers. A 2014 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318. With the employee discount, you can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at keyoflagrange.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
Now back to Troup vs. Callaway on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup versus Callaway here on Eagle Sports. First handoff for Callaway is going to be to Eddie Culpepper going in the middle of the field, and not a lot there. He hit at the line of scrimmage by that big O.G. Ziegler leading the tacklers there. So it brings up 2nd down and 10. And they'll come back to the line. Dre Martin will be the quarterback. I formation behind him. Checks his line. Takes a snap. Backs up to pass. Looking. Going to air it out down the corner. And it goes to be caught by Terry Godwin. Stutter steps and is brought down at the 35. Beautiful throw and catch by Callaway.
Well, Say Sanders basically let Godwin, as we talked about that earlier, do you cheat up on him and try to pin him in? Well, Godwin with his tremendous speed jumped right around Say Sanders. And nice job by Dre Martin, put it out there for him. And good for Say, though, that he was able to corral Godwin after about a 20-yard gain, 25-yard gain. So first down for the Cavaliers on the Tigers' 35-yard line.
He almost got loose, too. They're going to hand the ball off to the tailback, Culpepper. Culpepper hit the line, finds room at the 30. They hit him, and he got loose all the way down to about the 27.
Bounced off Jamal Wilkerson, hit him first and kind of bounced out of his tackle. And thank goodness for Emmanuel Trammell from his left corner position, was able to come in and corral Culpepper by the feet and able to really stop a touchdown run, Tony, as you were right down there. And if it hadn't been for Trammell, he'd have been in 6 points.
Yeah, that was a touchdown saver by Trammell right there as Eddie bounced off that first tackle. Good drive so far for the Cavaliers.
Back to the eye. Martin under center. Backs up, hands the ball off to Culpepper. Great hole for him. He dodges one man, still on his feet. Spins around, gets all the way down to the 16-yard line, and Culpepper will not be denied.
You know, you look at him the way he runs. He's got excellent balance. He was hit by 2 or 3 of our Tigers and just was able to put his hand down and balance himself and pick up another 5 yards.
Culpepper with 2 10-plus yard runs right there, back-to-back. And a great hole on that left side.
I was going to say his helmet came off, so he's going to take a break this time. But they'll have it first down and 10 from the Troup High Tiger. Looks like 17-yard line.
They just reload as they bring Cedric Maynard back there. Toss sweep to him going around the right side. He's looking for the corner, finds it, gets to the 10, gets knocked out of bounds at about the 5. Actually, they'll mark him at the 7. But that's Tony, we talked about a touchdown-saving move, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, number 28, Vanquez Bonner for the Tigers knocked him. He got a great block coming around the corner here from number 25, his fullback, Brandon Body. Etarian Bowles, big right tackle, and they were able to seal this edge and let Cedric get around the corner. As you mentioned, that's a nice second teamer to bring in for while Eddie Culpepper fixes his helmet. And it looks like they're going to measure maybe for a first down here, guys.
It's awful close. Well, they do that. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. No score, 8:07 left to go. The first quarter play right here on Eagle Sports.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics Gold. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Now back to Callaway vs. Troup on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup versus Callaway on Eagle Sports, and Callaway threatening to score first. They've got the ball all the way down to the 7-yard line. It'll be second and about 2 inches, Tony?
At the most, Jack.
Martin will go under center. There's a snap, steps back, hands the ball off to Culpepper. He's back in the ball game. He's going to go in for a touchdown for Callaway.
Kind of an odd whistle, but okay. Touchdown Callaway. They're quit whistling tonight, Tony. I don't know if you picked up on that, but, buddy, they sneeze and they're blowing a whistle.
Well, you mentioned one of the matchups earlier. Drive, excuse me, guys, I'm breaking up. On that opening drive, the Callaway Cavalier offensive line really did a good job of opening up some holes for that good drive right there.
You're exactly right. Snap. It's a low snap. They're going to have to run a fire. They throw it, and it's going to be knocked down. So no extra point for Callaway there. So they'll take the lead, but it'll be 6-0 with 7:57. And we had some incidents with extra points last week with both teams. So interesting to see how this is going to go. But right now, Callaway struck first, 6-0 here on Eagle Sports.
With pricing, we are Georgia's premier Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership. We're not monkeying around. You'll get more discounts and incentives, more money for your trade-in, and rates as low as 0% APR. All pro Chevy, Buick, Cadillac, and GMC, where the customer always wins. 709 New Franklin Road in LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to Troup versus Callaway.
Welcome back to Troup versus Callaway here on Eagle Sports, as now Cavaliers will kick the ball off for the second time tonight. Line drive kick taken all the way back at the 7-yard line up to the 10, 15, to the 20, cut back across the middle of the field, still on the feet across the 25, down to the 27-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will have it first and 10.
Cameron Russell took that ball inside the 5-yard line, is able to weave his way up the hash marks and pull it outside the 25. Then they're going to spot it, looks like, at about the 28-yard line. So I'd say that's about a 25-yard return for there, guys. So, again, good field position for the Tigers.
Tigers will be moving from right to left. They're in their all-navy jerseys. They're trimmed in gold numbers with Tigers across the front of the jersey. Actually, that's Tigers. Had to put my binoculars on to make sure I could see that far. Will Smith will go under center, slot to the right side, split backs behind him. Steps down the line. A little problem between him and his it's going to be a problem between him and Dexter Shealy. They run into each other as he tried to make the handoff. They're going to lose a yard there.
Well, it certainly didn't help that you had Lorenzo Patterson and 27, and I'm sorry, Tony, you know these guys.
Yeah, that's Javosky Leverett from his defensive tackle. So, yeah, they jammed that one up pretty good there, Greg.
I didn't know who was going to get the handoff. Thank you, Jack.
There we go. Smith goes back under center. They're trying to move a little bit more regular now, not trying to take all that time. Slot to this near side, back down the line of scrimmage. Pretty good hole there for Mess Bonner. Best is going to get about 4 yards that time, but they'd already lost one, so that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 7.
Well, right now, so far, no passing attempt. Callaway came out on the second play from the scrimmage, threw a pass to Godwin. I'm sure the fans are wondering. Okay, I know, and you even see some of the fans down there, and they're not doing the chop.
They're saying throw the ball.
They're saying throw the ball. So as soon as I bring it up, maybe they'll listen to us on the radio, Jack. But
it's a good idea.
So far the Tigers have tried inside the tackles, and credit to the front line of Callaway, they've held them in check.
And to snap the ball quick as the handoff is into the line, and not even going to get back to the 35. So that's going to be short, and the Tigers have to punt it again from almost the same place they punted the last time.
So second series, once again, 3 and out, so not looking so good for the Tigers. And it is looking so good for the Cavaliers as far as defensively goes. They're stuffing the Tigers. The Tigers, the same team that's put up 41 points on the Carver Tigers last week, finding it difficult to drive against Callaway tonight.
Another fairly high snap. Smith's going to get it. There's his kick. Fair catch called for back on the 30. And they're starting from the exact same spot, guys. We'll keep it here as we continue to bring Callaway onto the field. Not taking a break. Thank you very much.
Coleman's done an excellent job this week. You customers, you ought to appreciate that. He's been out working for you guys. Speaking of just working for you guys, I want to call out the Long Cane Fire Department. Roy Caden Head, all his buddies down there listened to the Troup High Tiger broadcast tonight. Ran into him the other night at Dollar General, and he was telling me how they enjoy listening to us.
We got a Dollar General in town?
We have a Dollar General at Rosemont, baby. Nowadays, we got about 10 of them.
Here comes Callaway. They're in the I formation. Toss sweep around the left side to Culpepper. Culpepper gets to the edge. He's at the 35. Going to get knocked out of bounds at about the 30, we'll call it the 38-yard line.
That just short, maybe 39. Looks like they're going to mark it, but just about a yard short of the first down. Again, toss sweep. They've had. I would say that they've had good luck on the outside, but you know what? They've had good gains on the outside and between the tackles. So
well, actually, there's a penalty on that one. That may have been one of the reasons they had the good gain. A holding call is going to go against Callaway. So they're going to mark that off back to the 25-yard line. So it'll be first again and 15.
That'll be the first infraction from any team on either side of the ball tonight. And the way things are going, Tony and Jack, the Tigers could use a little help.
So here comes Callaway once again back to the eye. Martin going to fake the handoff, going to roll to his right, looking downfield, throws the short route. It's going to fall incomplete. Pass that time was intended for number 9, Courtney Lay.
Number 18, Hunter Bowers from his free safety position all over Courtney. And, he attacked the football as it was thrown by Martin. And good job defensively for Hunter Bowers from his free safety position.
Yeah, that's good coverage in the secondary by the Troup Tigers that time. Nobody was open, and Martin tried to fit it in where only his receiver, Courtney Lay, could get it. And, again, good defense by the Troup Tigers on that one.
Out wide for Callaway is Brandon Sanders. Braylon Sanders, I'm sorry. That flag is whistled.
Looks like we might have a little motion from the offense.
Motion for the offense. They're going to back him up 5. So that's going to bring up second down and 20 for Callaway.
Now, guys, we mentioned in the pregame about mistakes and not only turnovers but penalties. One of the things that hurt the Cavaliers last week in Harris County, and in a couple of their losses was the penalties. And so far they've had 2 on this drive that's sort of slowed their momentum so far.
That's a great point, Tony. We mentioned also the turnover game. Note the ball hasn't fallen out anywhere. Hoping that'll continue for both teams. They play hard. 5:41 left to go in the first. 6-0 your score. Callaway leading. Handoff into the backfield by Callaway. They're going to get across the 30. So they get back to the original line of scrimmage, but it's going to bring up a third down situation. Third and about 8?
Once again, Culpepper right up the middle, and his helmet comes off again. And, I want to address that. Have you guys just not seen – all these helmets coming off, and they just pop them right on. I know when we were playing, we had to, bend the ears and pull them out and get them over our head. And
well, that's what's wrong with our heads now.
Is that what it is?
Well, they've really, modern technology's done wonders, Greg, since we played back in the 1800s.
I got you.
At least the 1900s. Timeout called by the Troup High School Tigers. I think they had some problems getting personnel onto the field. As they take a timeout, we'll take one as well. 30 seconds back to the station. 6-0 your score. Callaway leading with 5:16 left to go in the first quarter. Right here on Eagle Sports.
Stuck in a state of falling by.
Blah, insurance, so person, come help.
Hey, Grandma. 6 callers ahead of us, Jimmy.
You're not helping.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. There to help you anytime, anywhere, anyway. That's getting to a better state.
Mabel Smith Sharp is there to help you anytime, anywhere, anyway.
Mabel Smith Sharp today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to Callaway versus Troup.
Welcome back to Troup High and Callaway High football right here on Eagle Sports. The Cavaliers are leading this one 6-0 so far with 5:16 left to go in the first quarter. Callaway's going to go to a shotgun formation. Quarterback Martin will take the shotgun snap, roll to his right. Got some receivers open downfield. Makes a reception there by Mike Moss. Moss is going to be right there. He's going to get the first down for Callaway.
That's a good throw by Dre Martins. He rolled to his right and found number 1, Mike, who had the single coverage. Terry Godwin, Tigers did a good job of jamming Terry at the line, threw him off his route that time, but Moss was able to find a little hole out here for the first down.
Moss just drove Emmanuel Trammell hard off the line, turned around, and the ball was waiting on him. So excellent execution by Callaway.
So the Tigers miss an opportunity there as Martin will go back under center. Take the snap, fake the handoff to the fullback. And it's going to be Culpepper with a big hole in the middle. So run down the field, across the 40, brought down. They're going to mark him at the 38-yard line, but he is so explosive, guys.
They're going to add 15 to that, too, as Culpepper's brought down on 38 with a horse collar tackle. So they're going to tack that on. That ball should wind up somewhere in the neighborhood.
I think it's a face mask they may be giving him.
It could be.
Yep. So face mask on the end of that on the tackle. And Culpepper is a hard man to bring down. I guess grabbing his face mask is one of those ways.
Guys, I haven't been able to be on the sideline with the Cavaliers this year, and I've always had a lot of respect for Eddie Culpepper at 165 pounds, and we knew he was quick and fast. But, boy, you really get a feel for how quick he is when you're down here on the sideline. He and the Callaway offensive line doing a great job opening holes for him.
They sure are. Back to the line, goes Martin, steps back, hands the ball up to go. Ball's on the ground, and it looks like the Tigers
got it.
Just a problem with the exchange. Bounced right out of Culpepper's hands, and a break for the Troup High School Tigers as they'll have the ball at the 26-yard line.
Well, again, guys, we talked about turnovers, mistakes, and penalties, and that turnover basically stopped that Callaway drive. But a good break for the Tigers. They're able to fall on it and hopefully can get a drive going themselves.
Quick score update: LaGrange over the hapless Hardaway Hawks. As Hardaway certainly is not the team of old. LaGrange 14-0 in the first quarter.
That's good. Let's see Coach Burks' team putting it on him there.
They may get his second victory of the year.
Snap, handoff in the backfield, and they're right there. My goodness gracious. 21 R.J. Williams was right in the face of big number 11, Mess Bonner.
It looks like Jason Hernandez was on a tackle trap. He pulled across the line of scrimmage and just didn't quite get there in time as we were caught for about a 4-yard loss.
Jack, we called R.J. Williams' name a lot last week, number 21 from his outside linebacker. He continues his good play for the Cavaliers.
Smith taking his time. Check with the coaches. They've got a slot set. Tolbert will slip wide to the far side. 24, Chance Hill will be in the slot position. Split backs for the Tigers. Smith going to keep it. Tries to get around to get pitch relationship, but they're going to just wrangle him in at the 25-yard line.
Somebody, I think it's Lorenzo Patterson or either number 18, Jay Fuller, reached out there with a big old paw and grabbed the jersey of Will Smith and just wouldn't let him go and kind of twisted him around. Will picked up a couple of yards, but it'll still be third down in long 11.
Guys, just maybe my opinion, but I don't know if I like this taking a lot of time. It's not getting us fresh and excited coming back to the line of scrimmage. We're losing our rhythm. Smith going to toss sweep around the right side. Going to get to the 25, to the 30, and be knocked out of bounds on the far side of the field. Still no first down for the Tigers.
A little toss sweep by Mess Bonner coming from the offside, and Big Hernandez and Tristan Thompson trying to get out there in the front and lead tackling, but those corners for the Callaway are so fast, and Mess Bonner was able to turn it up, and he picked up about 6 yards, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be actually fourth down and 6 as the ball rests on the Tigers' 32-yard line. And so Will Smith will back up to the 18-yard line is where he'll punt the ball for the third time tonight for the Tigers, and really needs to lay one out. Both times tonight, Godwin has done a fair catch.
Good job with the snap. Better job with the kick. Taken at the 30. He's going to keep. Did not call fair catch this time. To the 35. He's up the field. Back to the middle. Don't give him running room.
50. We got a flag back there, guys.
But Godwin is going to just speed down the field, almost gliding. Dodges a Tiger. Brought down at the 10, but that's going to come back.
Good job by Will Smith. He's kind of breaks down on him, and he dives at Godwin's feet. And the playmaker and the tremendous athlete that he is, he was able to sidestep Smith, and Will's laying on the turf and got a couple of giggles out of the coaches up here. But, you got to respect that athletic ability by Godwin. He's really fun to watch when he gets an open field.
He's made a great move back at the 40.
But flags were a-flying. It looked like it
was raining yellow.
And again, guys, mistakes by the Cavaliers have really hurt them. They had an opportunity for good field position right there. Weren't able to capitalize. Holding penalties going to back them way up. On their last possession, they put the ball on the ground, and the Tigers were able to fall on it. So, one of those things we talked about early, depending on, who's the Cavaliers looking to maybe minimize their mistakes, and so far they just haven't been able to do that here in the first quarter.
Well, Terry actually, Godwin I'm speaking of, actually took the reception on about the 30-yard line. Flags occurred on about the 40, so that'll actually be a net loss of 10. But, really it would have been the same thing if he'd have called a fair catch. But you hate it for those penalties because, you start wondering, now, come on now, guys. We've been doing this now for a long time, and you just hate to see teams penalize themselves when making mental mistakes.
Well, what you want to see, Greg, you don't want to beat yourself. You want to make the other team beat you, and right now the Cavaliers are really hurting themselves offensively.
From the I formation, Martin's going to back up to pass. Going to air it out down the field. Who's going to get it? And it's going to be the Callaway Cavaliers that are going to get it. Great job of climbing the ladder by Braylon Sanders. It pulls down a huge first down for Callaway.
Guys, I've been a big fan of number 12 all year. He has a future, if you know what I mean. He takes a lot of pressure off of Terry Godwin. That's just simply outsizing his defensive back. The coverage was there. He just went up and made the catch.
Well, we talked about Emmanuel Trammell. He's aggressive. He's there on you, but he's just shorter. And when you get him in a height situation, it's hard for him to come out on top.
The handoff's going to be to Culpepper. Another huge hole for him. Gets across the 30. They're going to mark him down at the 26-yard line. He's short of the first down.
Eli Patrick, number 36, junior linebacker, is able to put a hand on his ankle, but that's not until Culpepper was able to trip and fall forward for about 7 yards. So if it hadn't been for that, again, like you said, Tony, that big offensive line behind Harley Tabor and Devin Powell are just opening up some lines against that Troup High defensive line.
Back to the line of scrimmage comes Callaway. Man split wide left and right. They're still in the eye. He's going to fake the handoff, throw it downfield. And it's going to be caught by the big tight end, Courtney Lay, who's just dragging Tigers all the way to the 5-yard line.
He hit Vanquez Bonner chest up, and he is so big. We're talking about Courtney Lay. Man, he's probably one of the biggest, certainly the tallest kids on either team.
And just a junior, I believe, Greg. Yeah, Courtney was our offensive tackle last year, and with the emergence of number 4 Bowles, the Cavaliers were able to move Courtney to tight end, and he's been a big weapon for them so far.
You never know what you're going to find out, especially in high school. The kids mature so much, and it's neat to see them to come out and blossom at a position like that.
There's a snap. Going to go to Culpepper. Culpepper loses the ball in the end zone. Tigers are going to fall on it.
It's touchback.
So it'll be a touchback. And another, that was a scoring opportunity. Culpepper was almost in the end zone, lost it as he was going across the line. Tony, how close was he to that being a touchdown?
Well, that was really close. I'm not going to say one way or the other, but the Cavaliers got to take care of the football. There's no excuse for that. That's two drives, but again, a break for the Tigers. They're able to keep them out of the end zone, and that's the bottom line. And, this is not Christmas.
Well, you know what, Tony? That's 3 opportunities the Tigers have had, three and outs basically. 3 opportunities that the Cavaliers have had, and they put it down close to the end zone, inside the red zone, all 3 times, scoring once, and like you said, should have scored on that one. So, wow.
But Greg, those are parts of the game.
They are.
They're parts of the game that teams take advantage of mistakes, and right now the Tigers have they're dodging bullets and they're hanging in there. They're only down by 1 touchdown.
And don't you know that Coach Wiggins is thinking just like what you're saying?
Smith takes the snap, hands off a trap play. Great job that time by number 6 for Callaway, Eddie Culpepper, who dived in and actually caught him in the backfield and dragged him back.
And I realize the fans paid their money, but I'm just kind of looking, and they are all yelling, "Throw the ball, throw the ball!" And I realize that Coach Kendall, just like any other coaches, they've staffed out and decided what their game plan is going to be. You wonder when they're going to go to Plan B, if there is a Plan B, or if they're just going to maintain their game plan to see really what's working. So still only 6-0 Callaway leading your Troup Tigers, but so far it's been a mistake-filled game, especially if you're a Callaway Cavalier fan.
Smith down the line again. Going to keep the ball. Makes the pitch. High pitch. We barely get it. And he's going to lose some yardage back behind the 20-yard line.
Well, we talk about making that pitch and not making that pitch. That might have been one where that he was so covered, and he had the outside linebacker doing. He was right there on wheel. The corner had come up, and it was one of those no-win situations.
Unbelievable closing speed by the Cavaliers that time from the secondary. Boy, the Tigers actually had the Cavaliers outmanned on that right side, but boy, they did a good job on defense. And you're exactly right, Greg. It's going to be hard to make a living going wide on Callaway Cavalier.
And they may succumb to the pressure, at least from the student body, as they're all chanting, "Throw the ball, throw the ball."
Smith doesn't have anybody to hand the ball to. He's going to have to throw it. Airs it out towards the corner. He's got a man running under it. Just overthrows his intended receiver, number 25, Cameron Russell.
Cameron Russell, it really is just kind of on a little swing pass. He could have thrown it to him in the flat. It might have actually been a better pass if he'd have thrown it to him in a little short flash, let him take off and run with it. But he chooses to throw it deep. He gets down, he dives on the 40-yard line, and just out of his reach of his fingertips. So
really a good throw by Will Smith.
It was.
He put it out there where only his man could catch it. Good coverage by R.J. Williams. Just a little bit overthrown.
Yeah, it was a good pass. Again, for us, you hate to see us miss it.
There's a punt. May get a hand on that one. It's going to roll out of bounds actually still in bounds at the 49-yard line.
Austin Carter's going to come over here and down the ball and to make sure that somebody doesn't sneak up and take that ball in the end zone.
Wow. So Smith, he's been under pressure all night. In his 4th punt, they almost got a hand. I think they did get a hand on that. Tony, did it look like it from there?
No, there was just good pressure, guys. He just almost missed that football. The drop wasn't real clean. And you're right, he was under good pressure. He had been previously, and that time LeBron Zalea did his wedge-busting thing and really applied good pressure, and Will almost missed his foot with that one.
Slot to this near side. 6-0 your score. Callaway leading. They've got the ball at the 49-yard line of Troup. Toss sweep going around the left side. This time it's Maynard with the ball. Maynard's going to be wrangled in at the 45-yard line.
Good job by Say Sanders is a little toss sweep by the Cavaliers. They were able to pick up the 4 yards, but Say Sanders from his cornerback position really took on both of them and kind of went down at the hip and kind of took on 2 tacklers or 2 blockers. And on the backside from his middle linebacker position, Austin Carter came in and made the tackle. But good technique. A lot of times the guys try to take them on chest high, but sometimes you just got to get down and trip them up a little bit.
Handoff in the backfield again to it's going to be Eddie Culpepper, who's going to get the first down. Actually, he's going to be real close to the first down. We'll have to see what they mark it at. Actually, that's going to end the first quarter of play. 6-0 is your score. Callaway leading the Troup High School Tigers right here at 60 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods.
Car won't start? Or does your problem sound a little more like that? Come to Stanford Automotive to get your car in tip-top shape quick with a reliable team of automotive specialists. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. 66 Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186.
Are you ready for a great deal? A money-saving party! We got great quality and value. We'll get you kick-started.
Yes. Versus Callaway on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back as the toss sweep to around the right side of Cedric Maynard by Callaway is going to be a big play going around that right side all the way down to the 30 inside the 24-yard line, and that's where Callaway will have another first down.
Yeah, I'd like to say good job by Say Sanders from his corner position where he came up hard and actually had him in the backfield. But they must have put butter on his jersey because he certainly didn't lock up, and he wound up gaining another first down. That's 2 first downs on 2 runs right there for the Callaway Cavaliers.
They split a man wide to this near side. Martin will go under center. Takes a snap. Fakes the handoff to the fullback. Hands off into the line to Maynard this time. Maynard's going to be hit hard. Doesn't get much after the line of scrimmage, but maybe a yard, 2nd and 9.
They'll give him 2 down to the 23-yard line, just inside the 23-yard line of your Troup Tigers. And once again, this is a 4th possession, Tony and Jack, that Callaway has had, and the 4th time they've been nipping at our red zone, and 2 out of the 3 times they've kind of shot themselves in the foot. So let's see what Callaway can do, and again, let's see if the Tigers can hold them out.
They're going to split number 12, Braylon Sanders. Caught a big pass earlier to the right side. Martin takes the snap, hands the ball off to his tailback, who's just slashing yards down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line.
You know, we talk about emotions one way or the other, guys, and we've all been kind of like a day at work, day at the office. We just don't feel like going in. And right now, it looks like the Troup Tigers just doesn't have a whole lot of want to right now. And I'm rarely am I negative about them, but they just need to pick it up.
Back to the eye for Callaway. Going to hand the ball off to the fullback, who's almost going to get into the end zone.
LeBron Zalea from his linebacking position, converted fullback, and we've seen him for the last 3 years, and he is a stud, Jack. And Tony, of course, you know that. He stands about 5'10", maybe 5'9", and he is every bit of what, Tony, would you say 225?
Yeah, every bit of it, Greg, and his heart is about that big, too. He's a fine young man. Great human interest story right there with number 8, LeBron Zalea.
LeBron stays in at the fullback position with Culpepper behind him. Martin goes under center. Takes the snap, reverses out, hands the ball to Culpepper. Takes the trap play, goes into the end zone for a score for Callaway.
Well, you can't ask for anything better. They're finally, the fourth drive, 4th time inside the red zone. Twice they come out scoring. That'll put the score right now 12-0. Callaway over Troup with 10:08 to go in the 2nd quarter.
And, Greg, you bring up a good point. It is a game of emotion. It is a game of physicality. And right now the Callaway Cavaliers so far in this game have won both of those battles.
Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 10:08 left to go in the first half of play, Callaway leads 13-0 over Troup High. You're listening to Troup County and Callaway High football right here on Eagle Sports.
Helmets. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality, hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field with Callaway vs. Troup on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. 13-0 your score. Callaway leading with 10:08 left to go in this first half of play. Callaway's going to kick the ball off to the Tigers again. Take him back at the 14-yard line. Up to the 20. Trying to get behind there wall. Spin move at the 30 to the 35, down to the 38-yard line. And that's where the Troup High School Tigers will have it, 1st and 10.
Nice job by junior Dexter Sheely. As he takes it from the 14, he comes at an angle toward the Tiger sideline, and about the 30-yard line, almost gets hit. He does a spin move and picks up another 8 yards. The ball will be out to the 39-yard line. Some of the best starting field position the Tigers have seen all first half.
This is where they punted the ball from just about every time.
You know, this field position could create a little more opportunities on offense for the Tigers. Their best starting field position tonight, so let's see if they try to open it up a little bit. They need something good to happen for them.
Well, they're shooting
10-0.
They're shooting T-shirts at us right now from down the field, so we'll have to duck those, Greg.
Well, just gotta adjust the pressure.
Go with the trap play inside again. Pick up a yard and a half, maybe 2, 2nd and 8.
Looks like Mess Bonner right behind Mitch Mathis and Hudson Newton. Picks up a couple of yards, but again, I think, and I know it's still 9:45 left in the second quarter of play, but that entire offensive line, they're going to be talking to each other and wondering how they're getting whipped like that. And no disrespect to the defensive line of Callaway, but, I kind of expected a battle up front, and right now I'm just not seeing it.
There's been a battle, but Troup High's been losing it.
It's a one-way battle. Uh-oh.
Got a flag on the play. They're going to line up in the neutral zone against Callaway.
Well,
that'll give them 5, so it'll be 2nd down.
I believe that's on Terry Godwin. He lined up in the neutral zone over here. So,
well, I saw Big 12, Jay Fuller, just kind of scoot from his nose tackle position. I want to say it was 12. Maybe I missed it, but I thought that was him. But you may be right, Tony. At any route, that's like the 4th penalty from Callaway, and I know that's not going to make Coach Wiggins happy.
I believe that's their 5th, actually.
Okay.
So, again, handoff into the line. Actually, we fake the handoff. They go back behind them to the 50. That's going to be close to a first down, the first one for tonight. Yep. So the Tigers finally get their first down here with 9:01 in the second quarter of play.
And the fans are like, woohoo! It's the first one they've seen all night. We wonder if it's going to happen tonight. And, again, that's a credit to the Callaway defense. It took the Tigers at the 8:55 mark in the second quarter to get the first down of tonight's contest.
Jack, you and Greg bring up a good point. The Callaway defensive line is doing a great job of keeping Troup's offensive line off of Callaway's linebackers and allowing them to flow to make the tackle.
That's what's happening so far. Handoff into the line on that left side across the 50. Gain of about 2, 2nd and 8.
It's just nipping away, but you'd like to take those 2-yard nips and make them kind of mimic what Culpepper's doing for the Callaway. You want to get 5, 6, 8 yards at a time.
That's exactly it, because Culpepper's running a very similar play over on the Callaway side. He's hitting that hole so fast and just gone for 8 to 10 yards every time after the initial line of scrimmage.
But remember, the Tigers can score quickly, as we've seen them do all year.
You're right. Tall sweep. Go around this near side. It's going to be Sheely with the ball. She's going to get hit. He'll get close to the first down. He's got to get across the 40.
Good move by Sheely as number 4 for Callaway. Terry Godwin cuts him off at the pass, so to speak, forces Sheely back inside.
Guys,
go ahead.
Go ahead, Greg. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. I was just going to say that was a result of number 11 out here on Mess Bonner with a big block on number 16. Dylan Johnson at the linebacker to really spring that play around the corner.
Well, starting to see the last couple of plays, a couple of little bright moments for the Troup Tigers.
Going to hand the ball off into the line again. Going to have a holding call. I think they're inside.
Yeah, they threw that one right in the center there from the umpire. So we'll see. He's saying a chop block, I think, maybe. So we'll see what the call is here.
Yep.
Blocking below the waist
against Callaway.
You can't block below the waist if you're on defense, can you? So it must be maybe just a diving at the knees or
chop dive, maybe.
Well, it goes against Callaway. One with this 15 yards. That's going to take the Callaway, the Tigers, all the way inside the 25 to the 24-yard line.
All right, leave it up to my umpiring crew. Farrell, if you'll text me, tell me what's
Farrell,
that call.
Jeff, either one. We'll take either one of them.
Yep, they indicated a chop block. Well, we don't know what they would be on defense. Maybe it's a.
We got to read that rule book one of these days.
One of these days we will.
Callaway's actually going to call a timeout. They take a timeout. We take one as well. Let's go 60 seconds back to the station with 7:19. Callaway leading 13-0 here on Eagle Sports.
To win a new 2014 Kia Soul for up to $500,000. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed. It's uniquely styled and features advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and comes backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by today or shop anytime online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
We're all trying to connect to a healthier way of life. That's why West Georgia Health has expanded to bring top-ranked medical expertise and specialized services closer to home. From the most advanced technologies to a strong vision for the future, we're connecting together.
So healthy together.
For one very good reason, your health. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Where the customer always wins.
Now back to Troup vs. Callaway on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back as the Tigers will take it first and 10. As they're inside the 25, it's going to be Mess Bonner with the ball.
And that's a good gain on first down for the Tigers. That's more what you're used to seeing on first down out of them. Brings up really second and manageable for the Tigers.
2nd and 5 for them. And this time Will Smith's going to keep it slipped down, though, as he tries to make his cut. And right there is J.T. Wortham to make the tackle.
And Tony, you're standing right there on it. I know from up here, it's like, oh, I wish you would have pitched it to Sheely because he was wide open.
So here they come. 13-0 is your score. Callaway leading. Troup now threatening inside the 20.
Got some guests with us tonight. I see big J.C. Copeland walking the stands, it looks like, tonight. Spent some time with the Dallas Cowboys and talk about that.
Actually, Tigers going to take the ball down inside the 15 to the 10. They're going to mark it right at the 10-yard line. That's another first down for the Troup High School Tigers. They get a first down inside the 1, so it's not first and goal yet. Here they come. Snap, going back on the right side. Tigers going to drive, and get inside the 10, down to about the 7. 2nd down and 3.
Well, Mess Bonner stretches the ball out, and you see the side judge. He backs it up, says, no, it's where your knee hits.
Guys, what the Tigers look like they've done, they're moving that outside a little bit. As early they were going between Mitch Mathis and the center. Now they've moved it between Mitch Mathis, who is the right guard, and the right tackle, and they found some success by simply just moving it out a hole.
Yeah, you see Jason Hernandez, your right tackle, kind of widen the gap just in, kind of spread it out a little bit. All right, we got a whistle.
A timeout Callaway. Yeah, timeout's taken by Callaway as the Tigers are threatening right now. They take a timeout. We take as well. Let's go 30 seconds back to the station. Callaway leading 13-0 here on Eagle Sports.
706-523-1702. This week's featured listing is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home situated on a picture-perfect lot with hardwood floored fireplace and a spacious family room flooded with natural light for only $223,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or see the listings at joelupchurch.com.
Group where the customer always wins.
Now back to Callaway vs. Troup on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to the big ball game of the week. The Troup versus Callaway here from Callaway Stadium. We're in the second quarter of play. 5:43 left to go till halftime. 13-0. We're joined at halftime by Jody Dowden. She's the volleyball coach. She's going to talk to us a little bit about the big event they have coming up at Troup High School. She'll also have some folks from Callaway High joining her as well. Smith goes under center. He's going to do the quick hitter. We bounce outside to the left. And it's going to be Bonner going into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow, he tried it up the middle, didn't work, bounced it outside, and with his speed, he was able to take it around the left side around big Tristan Thompson and just slip right on in the end zone for the Tigers' first score at 5:37 in the second quarter. Callaway 13, Troup Tigers 6 as they set up for the extra point, or the PAT. Hey, for the Mud Creek clarification of the game, we want to thank Farrell Blair. He said, I think it's just a personal foul. It has to be pretty blatant and intentional. So evidently that was blatant and intentional, whatever it was. But we appreciate the help out there, Farrell. Glad you're listening.
Somebody else has got a whistle beside the officials because I keep hearing it whistling in my ear. Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. So Troup closes in a little bit, 13-7 with 5:37 left to go in the first half. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
Hurry in today to Key of the Grange because our lot is packed like never before.
Closer to what's important to you. Closer to home with 3 branches in LaGrange. Closer to your money with mobile and internet banking and 6 local ATMs. Plus, you can use any Synovus or Publix Presto ATM in the Southeast. Closer to people who care about you. Local people who make local decisions. We're CB&T. How can we serve you today? CB&T is a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Some restrictions apply to mobile banking.
To Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to Troup versus Callaway.
All right, so now the Troup High School Tigers will be doing the kicking off.
Guys, one last comment. Go ahead. I'll talk to you after this kickoff, Jack.
Actually, we're offside, so they're going to back them up. Go ahead, Tony.
I was talking to some of my friends and knowledgeable people down here on the sideline. We were talking about that chop block, and most of everybody's of the opinion, well, they've done made this a sissy game anyway, so they just call anything. So, we'll go with that and leave it alone.
There's some defensive people you're talking to, I bet. Because I know that offensive folks, you've got to protect that quarterback, got to protect that running back, but you don't hear the defensive guys saying that stuff very often.
Well, now the question is, the strategy is the kickoff strategy the same, but Michael Young just simply try to place it toward the sidelines.
There's the kick, line drive, pops up, and they're going to pick it up at the 40. Cut back to the middle of the field, still on their feet. And a nice return for Callaway as they're going to get the ball at the 47-yard line. And that strategy did not work, or just Michael missed the ball.
I believe it was, Tony, help me out, number 3, Lorenzo Patterson.
Well, that's actually number 7, Nick Woodyard.
Yeah, my bad.
And LeBron's Zalea's getting up real slow there, guys, after kickoff.
Uh-oh, don't like to see that. He's limping off. Maybe it looks like
I bet you he'll be back, Greg. What do you think?
Oh, I know he will.
He's a gamer.
He's kind of like Devin Powell we talked about a couple weeks ago, big offensive lineman. Actually plays a little bit of both ways, and he's not going. You're not going to keep him down. Zalea either. And you like that true grit in any player right now. Get up. Like you said, this ain't no sissy game.
Fake the handoff to the fullback, going to Culpepper on the right side. He goes to the right side, cuts back inside, makes a couple of moves, still on his feet, finding his way for a first down for Callaway. Wow.
Tony, I wish that people could see this because Eddie Culpepper, we've seen him for 3 years now, and what a tremendous runner. When he gets in the groove, he's hard to beat, and he is in a groove tonight.
And Greg, you're exactly right. And what do you and I say about D1 and D2? The difference is 3 inches and about 12 pounds. But I promise you, there's nobody that runs harder than Eddie Culpepper.
He gives it everything he's got on every play. It's nice to see the quality of tailbacks we've got on display tonight.
And Culpepper going to get the ball again. Goes to the left side and picks up even more yardage down inside the 35 to the 34-yard line.
That'll be about 7, maybe, a good 7 yards. And it's taking Eli Patrick, Austin Carter, O.J. Ziegler, Jonathan Foster. It's taking all these guys to bring him down. And, give credit to that offensive line again for Callaway.
But, guys, the Troup Tiger defense really needed that drive by the offense a while ago to get them a rest because they were on the field a long time in the first quarter.
Great point, Tony. Here comes Callaway once again. Martin goes under center, takes the snap, backs up to pass. Going to air it up, throws up for a jump ball, and the Tigers going to be there. Did they pick it off?
They did.
Yes, the Tigers going to pick that one off. He just floated up a little bit too much.
Well, not a good throw that time by Dre Martin. Threw the ball to the inside instead of over the outside shoulder and allowed the safety to get over there. But one positive thing, I guess, for the Cavaliers, it's the ball's going to be marked for the Tigers inside the 5. But, again, the Tiger defense turns away the Cavalier offense.
Hey, good job by Say Sanders out there kind of keeping him, using the sideline as his defender. And then here comes Vanquez Bonner from his free safety and is able to jump up and pick that ball off. And they're going to spot it on the 3-yard line of the Tigers. But I tell you what, 3-yard line's better than a touchdown if you're a Tiger fan. So looks like the Tigers with 4 minutes and 23 seconds have got to drive the ball about 97 yards if they want for pay dirt.
A lot of folks up on that line, a lot of meat up in that line, guys. Will Smith will come to the center. Split backs behind him. Takes the snap, goes down this near side. Nice cut inside. Going to get a little open air there, almost to the 15-yard line. So they won't have quite that end zone looming in their backs now.
You know, Tony and Jack, I like the way Dexter Shealy has responded to Culpepper's running. You kind of like, if you got it, I can do it too.
So now here comes the Tigers with another handoff. They got some big running across the 20 to the 25, 25, 26-yard line.
Dexter Shealy just on a little trap play right up the middle behind Mitch Mathis, cuts it back to the left side and is able to pick up about 17 yards. That'll move the ball out to the looks like they're going to spot it at the 27-yard line. So another first down, 2 first downs in a row for the Troup High Tigers. Clock's moving at 4 minutes. Callaway 13, Troup Tigers 7. We're in the second quarter of play. If you're just joining, what a great crowd here tonight, and a great climate too, Tony, as you're down on the sidelines.
There's a snap coming back to this near side. About a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
You know, you wonder as you guys see the players and the offense execute and how they chose to hand the ball off, and all of a sudden when they choose to hand the ball off, it seems like the pitch is wide open, and it's just interesting to see the makeup of the game.
Right back to the line of scrimmage go the Tigers. Handoff in the line again. A little bit bigger drive across the field. They get to the 35, real close to the first down. They're going to move the chains. Another first down for the Tigers. Took them to the second quarter to get one. Now they're rolling them up.
Now, it seems like they've picked up the pace, Jack, as you mentioned in the first quarter. They just kind of lull them in. They picked up the pace, and it seems like to be benefiting Troup now.
It is. Will Smith's going to keep it, cut inside, gets across the 40. 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. We're having a little bit of success running between the tackles. Will decided to kind of turn that ball up and keep it as Shealy on the outside had somebody in his face, and Will's able to pick up 2. As you said, it'll be 2nd down and 8. That's going to move the ball just outside the 40, kind of halfway between the 40 and the 41-yard line. Split backs again behind Smith. Smith comes to the line of scrimmage, under center, takes a snap, turns, little trap play, but the tailback's going to get it. Shealy's going to get across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Another first down for the Troup High School Tigers.
You said it right, Jack. The Tigers are moving the ball now as Dexter Shealy takes the ball off the right side behind Jason Hernandez, and a nice block by Travis Johnson from his tight end position, able to kind of keep that linebacker in check, kind of scoop around the outside linebacker, and Shealy's able to pick it up. It's inside Callaway territory now at the 49-yard line.
A little more time now. Clock ticks down to 12 seconds on the play clock. Smith under center, turns. That's it. Beautiful trap play. Here come the Tigers across the 40. They'll mark him just short of the first down. I'm like, well, actually, I got one guy marking him with the first down. It is a first down. Wow. Tremendous play that time by Cameron Russell.
A counter trap. Will Smith does an complete 180 and kind of takes the linebackers out of their step. And that's all you need is just a one step out of the way and allows your guards and tackles to come scrape inside the linebacker. And Russell takes it on the inside counter traps. He was able to pick up about 12 yards. Another first down for the Tigers at the 39-yard line of Callaway with 2:04 remaining, clock ticking. Callaway 13, Troup Tigers 7.
Vanquez Bonner comes in at the tailback position. Going to fake the handoff to Shealy. Bonner going to spin. Gets across 40. Still on his feet. Great second effort. He's going to get him to the 35-yard line.
You know, we were sitting there talking about how the Tigers last week just kind of slinging them down, and Coach Kendall said, I don't like them to sling them down. Well, that's kind of what happened right there. I think it's number 13, the free safety for Callaway, came in and had him in his grips and kind of slung him forward for another 3 yards. It would have been a no gain, but the Tigers pick up 3 yards. The ball's resting just outside the 35-yard line of Callaway.
Tony, this pace, I think, is helping the Tigers.
No doubt, the momentum is on their side, and I think it's a result of the pace. And let's give the coaches and the play callers a little credit. They got some momentum going here now.
Another big handoff, and we're fighting for yards across the 30, down to the 25-yard line. Right back up the line of scrimmage as the clock ticks to 1:16. 13-7 is your score. Tigers trailing.
And just as we spoke in the first quarter about the Cavaliers winning the line of scrimmage, right now the Tigers are winning the line of scrimmage.
That'll be another first down as that ball spotted on the 25-yard line as Mess Bonner just wouldn't go down.
Smith down the line of scrimmage. Huge hole as the Tigers going to get close to another first down, all the way down to the 15-yard line.
28, Vanquez Bonner comes in at tailback. You know, Vanquez can run the ball. You don't see him a lot this year, but I guess he's pumped right now, so he gets another almost 9 yards, and they may measure this thing. No, timeout Callaway with 53 seconds left.
Callaway takes their last timeout. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. 53 seconds left to go in this first half of play as the Callaway Cavaliers are leading 13-7 here on Eagle Sports.
Get State Farm life insurance, like you, so his family never has to worry, right?
Mr. Goldman didn't have life insurance.
Why not?
He's just a goldfish.
Ignore him.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today so your family won't have to worry about whether you have life insurance.
We put the life back in life insurance.
Road, LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to Callaway versus Troup.
Welcome back. Here's the situation. The Callaway Cavaliers are leading 13-7. 53 seconds left on the clock. It's a second down and a foot for a first down for the Tigers. The Tigers are now concentrating on a touchdown. Smith and his man Bonner are going to go around the right side. Bonner's going to get hit, and he's going to be short of the first down. The Tigers are going to call their timeout to talk about things. Guys, let's keep it here. It's third and a foot.
They still have, the Troup Tigers still has one timeout left. Callaway is out of timeouts. That ball, really no gain. They might have lost, like I say, a foot. The ball was resting on the 15, now back. Tried a little option play again, trying to off tackle. Will elected to give it to him, and Callaway stuffed him. I was asking, what would you do? And Andrew says, I would go for it. Andrew Caraway, that is kind of job shadowing us. Well, I wouldn't call it a job, actually. You're just kind of hanging out with us, right? I don't know if this is a job.
I think I'd have
we don't get paid, do we?
I'd have to agree with Andrew on that one. The Troup Tigers definitely got the momentum right now. Third down and 6 inches. The way they're moving off the ball right now, this should not be a problem for Troup High School.
Smith under center. Takes a snap. Tall sweep going around the right side for the Tigers. He's riding his blocker. Shealy's going to get the first down.
They're going to wind the clock. He slid out of bounds, but they're going to wind the clock. So the Tigers have got the first down. They'll stop the clock at 36 to move the chains. That'll spot the ball down to the 12-yard line, it looks like.
Guys, you may see the Tigers go to the end zone here with this one-on-one matchup out here with number 80 against number 4.
34 seconds. Clock continues to tick. 30. Smith under center. Takes a snap. Back to the right side. Handoff into the line. Not a lot there. Going to have to call the timeout. And they do. 23 seconds left to go.
Guys, Troup High School can get a first down at the 2-yard line. But now I think that's their last time out. So they're kind of limited maybe as to what they can do. Now you may see something into the end zone. If it's incomplete or a touchdown, it'll stop the clock. So the Tigers really going to have to do a good job of clock management here. And as they have really dominated this second quarter. And let's not forget, this drive started on their own 2-yard line.
Well, that's. I'm glad you mentioned that. I was about to bring that up. They've chewed up some clock. 97. If they score, it'll be a 97-yard drive. But with 23 seconds and an average play time of about 6 seconds, you're right. If you're going to go between the hash marks, you better make it count. Otherwise, you better be hustling back to the line of scrimmage to either spike the ball or have a second play call to take it to the maybe a pass play deep in the corner. Where if you're going to miss it, it's going to be out of their way.
I kind of like that counter trap we've run a couple of times.
That's what we talked in the pregame about play under center, quarterback play.
Yep.
This is an opportunity here for Will Smith to really handle these last 23 seconds.
So here we go. Smith will go into center. Split backs behind him. Steps back. He's going to air it out to the corner. There's a man there. Jump ball. Who comes down with it? Nobody.
It was a nice pass. Could have been out. Just had Tolbert out there on number 1, Michael Moss, and if had it been just a tad bit more, Tolbert would have had a better chance at it. But, he's 3 for 3 for jump balls. Now he's 3 for 4.
Yep.
So, give credit to Michael Moss in that, he's out there doing a no way sign.
And that's great. They're laughing and talking to each other and having a big time out there. So they must be good buddies.
Right. They probably hung out a little bit together.
Same matchup over there again, guys.
So Shealy and Bonner will be the split backs in the backfield.
That took 5 seconds off the clock. It's 18.1 seconds to go until halftime.
And it's third down now also.
Play clock down to 5. Smith under center. Takes a snap. Reverses out. Looking downfield. He's got a lot of room in real estate ahead of him. He's going to run down, get inside.
And that's short of the first down, guys. I don't think they can get the play off.
No. I'm with you because if they don't hurry up.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and he spikes it. They'll stop the clock with less than a second.
That's a great job by Will Smith right there.
But I think it was already fourth down.
Oh, was it? Okay.
it was fourth.
That's exactly right, Greg. That's a good call. You're exactly right. I missed that.
Yeah. They didn't have the marker changed over, and Will looked over at the marker, and all the excitement. Now, you got to obviously manage the game, but when you look over, you really expect the chain crew to help you out, and doggone it. It was one of those things where Will looked over, and it just hadn't flipped it fast enough, and he's thinking it's third down. So, again, one of those mental mistakes. Tigers got to know what down you're on.
Well, they wouldn't get the playoff anyway. I just don't think. If we're just trying to run a play, I don't know that he had enough time to do that. The clock right now is at 0.8 seconds.
How much is that, Jack? 8/10?
It's quicker than any of us can talk. That's for sure. As Callaway's running enough people on the field.
I think you're going to see the Cavaliers take a knee and get out of here.
I think
they're glad to be up by 6 points, to be honest with you.
They do. There's the horn. That's the end of a very exciting first half of play. A little sloppy in the first quarter, but it really started moving in the second. Tony's going to see if he can catch hold of one of the coaches as we get ready to go into halftime.
A little quick score update. Looks like LaGrange is going to get their second win of the season. I know it's early, but it's already 30-0 at halftime, or just before half, down at Kinnett Stadium. They're playing the Hardaway Hawks, and again, kind of premature, but I'd like to say congratulations to Coach Burks, because they're well on their way, Jack, to their second victory of the season.
I expect that as well. Tony's going to go to them and catch Coach Kendall for just a second.
Guys, I'm down here with Coach Kendall. Lynn, your assessment of the first half.
I think the latter part of the first half we started moving the ball. I think real proud that we moved the ball, got back in the game. We got to start making some more stops. And I thought we were lucky a few times also in the first half that helped us out to keep some points off the board. We just got to continue, make some improvements here and some adjustments, and come out and play some good defense and get the ball back, and let's move the ball. We ran out of room there, and we had a little confusion there. They had third down on the box, and we're trying to get us to run a play, and we got so.
Understood. Good luck in the second half, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Tony, for being down there on the field for us. 13-7 your score at halftime. We'll talk more about this first half. Let you listen to the bands. Also, to be joined by some special guests to talk about an upcoming event over at Troup High School. But right now, you're listening to Troup versus Callaway right here on Eagle Sports.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today.
CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
The all-new, all-pro Hyundai in LaGrange is offering the All-Pro Advantage. Friends and family pricing on all-new Hyundais for everyone. Save thousands with 0% financing on 2014 Sonatas and Elantras. Purchase a 2015 Sonata for only $20,899. All veterans receive an additional $500 on top of our already low prices. Visit us at 1405 Lafayette Parkway, LaGrange, or online at allprohyundai.com. The all-new, all-pro Hyundai, where the customer always wins.
Now back to the field with Troup vs. Callaway on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Eagle Sports, presentation of the Troup High School Tigers versus the Callaway Cavaliers. It's 13-7 here at halftime. We appreciate you joining us. And right now in the background, you hear the Callaway band, small but feisty. They're playing and they got a Superman show, which I like very much since I'm a big Superman fan. But I'm joined in the booth by Jody Dowden. She's the head volleyball coach over at Troup High School, and they have a big event coming up in a few, actually just not very long at all, called Dig Pink. And it's an opportunity for them to celebrate some things and to raise some money. And I've asked Jody to join us here in the booth to tell us a little about that event. What y'all got going on?
Hi, Jack. It's great to be here. Thanks for inviting me. We started Dig Pink last year in 2013 as a response to one of our own players getting cancer and two of our parents and a longtime mentor and friend of mine being diagnosed with cancer, all within a very short amount of time. We wanted to recognize them and pay tribute to them, so we started Dig Pink as a way to honor them and survivorship. And little did I know that 2 months later I was going to have my own diagnosis.
Yeah,
so.
And let's just mention the folks, you look great.
Thank you.
You got hair and everything now.
That's right.
We go to church together, so I've got to see you kind of walk through that and just have had so many folks lifting you up and been praying and taking care of you. And it's great to see you back on the sidelines of the volleyball games.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're doing tell us more about that event. When's it going to take place, and how's that going to work between the local schools?
This Thursday we'll have our second annual Dig Pink night. It kind of started last year haphazardly, and it was Troup, LaGrange, and Callaway, and so we thought we would continue the tradition. So LaGrange and Callaway volleyball, varsity and JV, will have 2 courts running, and there's hopefully going to be quite a crowd. We also have several sponsors that are going to be supporting us, from food to giveaways, raffles, all kinds of things. We have the Springleaf Financial that's going to have seat cushions and all kinds of giveaways. We have Breast Friends for Life that are going to be there giving away things. We have sponsorship from Southern Rehab, Sloppy Pig, Back to Life Chiropractic. Amy Hicks, our very own Troup High design team, has designed flyers and
some diverse cool T-shirts too that are coming
That's
out.
right. Some T-shirts that have been donated for us. We've sold over 100 T-shirts, and the proceeds from that are going to go to Hope for a Day. We also have Diverse Power, Sharon J's Boutique, Parkway Mitsubishi, and many, many more sponsors that have just stepped up and said, we want to help you in this fight for a cure. And our athletic director, Coach Schweizer, has been kind enough to let us donate proceeds that we get from the gate and proceeds that we make for the night, and we're going to be donating that to Hope for a Day this year, which is tomorrow.
Yep, a huge event on the square that's all decorated up, and you're really all through the month of October. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of the pro teams will have their pink on and that sort of thing, and it's just a great job by all the folks that are participating, and it's really neat to have our 3 high schools coming together for an event like this, because one, there's a 3. My daughter plays volleyball. She's at LaGrange High. Jade and Jody's daughter over at Troup High School. They know a lot of the girls over at Callaway, so the girls all know each other. And there are always some spirited matches when they get on the floor.
Absolutely.
So it's great that we can have that competition.
In fact, our motto for this year is divided we play, but united we fight. And this has really been an effort from my booster club parents, our faculty, and also the parents, booster clubs, and faculty of the schools at LaGrange and Callaway also have stepped up. Scott Lewis, who also goes to church with us, actually came to me and said, can this night be our designated Dig Pink night again?
Yep.
And it just got me thinking we need to do this every year, and it's a great cause, and the more money that we can raise, hopefully the faster we can get to a cure.
Well, of course, raising the funds is so important, but also just raising the awareness and also to celebrate the lives that have already been saved. I mean, you'll be there, and also if you are a cancer survivor, you'll be able to come in and enjoy that event for free.
That's right. And we'll also have a survivor wall. The booster parents have been working very hard on what that design is going to look like, and it'll be revealed the night of the match. But everybody will be able to pick their cancer ribbon, because they're all in different colors, and it'll all be displayed there in the gym. And we're just looking for a great night of community and really fellowship, and it's been a blessing to see the response that has stepped up.
Well, it's so great for these young ladies to get out on the floor, and they do compete very hard. They practice very hard. They play all the time. My daughter will be gone tomorrow to a tournament. I know y'all have been to lots of tournaments over the course of the years and course of the year. But just a great event coming up. Now, again, that's Thursday night. The first game will be at what time?
The first game is Troup and LaGrange, and that'll start at 5 o'clock. It'll be on 2 courts, varsity on one, JV on the other. And that'll be followed at 6 o'clock or immediately after by LHS and Callaway, and at 7 o'clock, Troup and Callaway.
What a great event that's going to be. So that's Dig Pink taking place at the Troup High School Gymnasium. We invite you to be a part of that. There were some young ladies that were up here that are breathing a sigh of relief that I've just got you talking to me. Who are the young ladies we got up here?
We had asked representatives from each of the school, and Caitlin Mormon was one of the representatives that was invited. Savannah McMillan from Callaway High School, and Jade Dowden, who is my own daughter, from Troup High School.
No nepotism at all between the two of us. Well, ladies, we hope you breathed a sigh of relief. We didn't make you come down here and talk on the radio, but we did get your names out there, okay? So that's important. You can go to eagle1023.com after the ball game, play it back, and hear your names mentioned again. How about that? That'll be a lot of fun. Well, Jody, thank you for joining us here at halftime. Right now, the Tigers are trailing 13-7 to the Callaway Cavaliers. You're listening right now to Eagle Sports.
Wait, I have blah blah insurance, so person, come help.
Hey, Grandma. 6 callers ahead of us, Jimmy.
You're not helping.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. There to help you anytime, anywhere, anyway. That's getting to a better state.
Mabel Smith Sharp is there to help you anytime, anywhere, anyway.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Rob Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. This week's featured listing is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. It has over 5 acres of land with a fenced-in backyard, hardwood flooring, and just seconds from I-85 in West Point. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014 or see the listings at robupchurchsells.com.
Hey, man, my car just broke down. I need to call a towing company.
Well, then you should probably call a towing company.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I need to call a towing company.
Right, a towing company. You should call a towing company.
Ah, man, come on. I'm trying to tell you, which company should I call?
Oh, call a towing company.
Oh, call a towing company.
A towing company. 706-882-8399.
A towing company. 706-882-8399. Now back to the field with Callaway vs. Troup on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football and Callaway Cavalier football. 13-7 is your score right now as the Tiger Marching Band is on the field. They've got their Incredibles sponsored themed show that they'll be doing. Thanks to Jody Dowling for joining us here at halftime to talk about their Dig Pink event coming up. We're going to have the band playing in just a moment. We'll let you hear some of that in just a moment. But first, we're going to catch up with a few of our sponsors and let you listen to those fine folks and let them know about the products that they sell to you. 13-7 again is your score. Callaway leading. Let's go back to the studios for our next break right here on Eagle Sports.
Attention, attention! If you are currently an active duty or retired vet, or if you are employed by a school or university, you qualify for supplier pricing. Step into a 2014 GMC Sierra Double Cab SLE for $29,886 or a 2014 Chevy Cruze LT for $18,963. Come in and save thousands at All Pro Chevy, Buick, Cadillac, and GMC on New Franklin Road in beautiful LaGrange. All Pro Auto Group, where the customer always wins.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Car won't start? Or does your problem sound a little more like that? Come to Stanford Automotive to get your car in tip-top shape quick with a reliable team of automotive specialists. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. 66 Youngs Mill Road, LaGrange. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Now back to Troup vs. Callaway on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. Behind us in the background, you hear the pride of Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band, with their halftime show based on the music from the movie The Incredibles. The Troup High School Tigers have been taking on the Callaway Cavaliers tonight. Callaway leading 13-7 right now. Give you a brief recap of the scoring from the first half of play. The Tigers, they lost the toss. Callaway won and deferred to the second half. Troup got the ball on the 31-yard line, but they went 3 and out real quickly. Just some handoffs in the line, nothing a lot happening there. So they punted the ball. Got the ball down to about the 30-yard line. Terry Godwin took the ball there on a pass from on the second down. A play, just a beautiful catch. Got a 35-yard catch out of that. Eddie Culpepper with a couple of 10-plus yard runs down the field. Ended up with Callaway scoring a touchdown with 7:57 left to go. Now they did miss the extra point, so it made it 6-0 right there in the first quarter of play. The Tigers got it back, a very similar situation, and they went 3 and out again. Had to punt the ball. The punt by Smith went all the way down to the 30. Again, almost the exact same place. Well, Callaway, they began to move their way all the way back down the field. Got some big first downs by Culpepper. In fact, the Tigers had pinned the Cavaliers all the way back to the 20 off a couple of penalties and a couple of good plays. But Culpepper had another big run, a lot of room down the field. But they ended up fumbling on that series down at the 27-yard line to give the Tigers the ball back. Tigers took the ball from the 27-yard line and ended up having to punt the ball again. Terry Godwin had a huge return all the way down inside the 30 near the 20-yard line, but a penalty brought the ball back, and they took the ball from the 20-yard line. So from there, they drove all the way down to the 30-yard of Troup. A couple of big catches. Braylon Sanders had a huge catch there, but they fumbled right outside the end zone. Joined again by Greg, and that was one of those that looks like he may have broken the plane, but he didn't have control, lost it, and then the Tigers get the ball there in the end zone.
Well, I was over here talking to Coach Woods with the Callaway, and he says, I said, and Tony was down there, and he says, I'm not going to comment on that one. Well, that right there tells you that. And from my angle, I really thought his hand had already broken the plane.
I thought he had as well.
But, again,
I guess you're saying he did not have control over it as he went through.
That could have been a point. He could have been juggling the ball as it would have crossed the line. But at any rate, they did not call the touchdown, and he did fumble it, and we did recover, indicating a touchback. And so once again, the Tigers survived yet another threatening drive by the Callaway Cavaliers. So
the Tigers took it from the 20, but they had to punt again. 4 punts by Will Smith in the first quarter of play. Callaway got the ball there at the end of the first, leading into the second. They drove the ball down the field, ended up with a touchdown by Eddie Culpepper from the 3-yard line. So it was 13-0 with 10:08 left to go in the first half. The Tigers then were able to make something happen as Shealy returned the ball all the way to the 39-yard line. They finally got their first down in the ball game there after 10 minutes in the second quarter, and then they were able to drive the ball all the way down and get a touchdown by Vanquez Bonner and made it 13-7 after the punt after touchdown was made with 5:37 left to go. Well, the Cavaliers got the ball, did a tremendous job of driving it down the field, but another huge defensive stand as Vanquez Bonner was able to climb the ladder, make an interception there, gave the Tigers the ball on the 3, and man, what a drive from there. Now, it was about 5 minutes left to go, and the Tigers drove all the way to the 3 on the other side just about, but just did not have quite enough time. They looked over at the yardsticks. They tried to spike the ball, but it was actually 4th down instead of 3rd, and the score ended up at halftime 13-7 in favor of the Callaway Cavaliers. We're going to step away for a second, let you hear from more of our sponsors. When we come back, we get ready for the second half of play right here on Eagle Sports.
All right.
Yes, it's the right time and the right place is Holmes Pharmacy. You'll save like never before. Save money when you buy. And we accept Medicare, Medicaid, and private insurance, and each buyer is treated like a franchise player. It's all at Holmes Pharmacy. Holmes Pharmacy with locations in LaGrange and Hamilton.
20046. Helmets. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality, hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com.
Range.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
For a chance to win a new 2014 Kia Soul or up to $500,000. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed. It's uniquely styled and features advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and comes backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by today or shop anytime online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
We're all trying to connect to a healthier way of life. That's why West Georgia Health has expanded to bring top-ranked medical expertise and specialized services closer to home. From the most advanced technologies to a strong vision for the future, we're connecting together.
So healthy together.
For one very good reason, your health. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Now back to Callaway vs. Troup on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Hey, welcome back to a beautiful night. We've got about a minute left in halftime, and you're joined. I'm Greg Hicks, your color commentator, along with Tony Walls down on the sidelines, and Jack Mormon, play-by-play. And what an exciting contest we've had tonight. You know, Jack, going into the break, was telling you, kind of revamping, going over all the scores and how things happen. But one of the things that he might not have mentioned is that in the second quarter, the Tigers decided to pick up the pace. And it seems like by picking up that pace, that it benefited the Tigers and kind of put Callaway on their heels from a defensive standpoint. You know, I know last Thursday when we were down at Carver, you know, it's kind of the Tigers had a game plan to go in it very methodical, take their time, wait till the play clock comes down to about 10, maybe 8 seconds before they snap the ball. In some cases, it got down inside 5, but they were doing that to keep that potent Carver offense off the field. And even so, they still scored 43 points. So they tried that the first quarter, didn't seem to be working to our favor. They turned around in the second quarter, kind of picked up the pace, and was able to put together a couple of big drives and was hoping to come away with yet a second score. But as it stands out now, we stand at halftime. Callaway's 13, your Troup Tigers are 7, and a lot of ground game going by the Tigers, and it was kind of funny by some of the fans. You could just hear them chanting, throw the ball, and you know, we talked in pregame that one of the things that we've learned in our 2 losses from Harris County and Carver is that, you know, we can throw the ball. We you know, Will Smith has thrown 5 touchdown passes in the last 2 weeks, 2 ball games. So you know, the fans like that excitement, and we'll see what the second half has to offer for these Tigers and Cavaliers, because, you know, again, this is a Troup broadcast, but because we do call a lot of Callaway games, we want to be partial to both sides of the field. But I tell you what, we're going to take a short break. You're listening to Troup Tigers football here live from Callaway Stadium. We've got about 2 minutes to go into halftime, and then we'll come right back. So on Eagle Sports, we'll be right back.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today.
CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Attention, attention! If you are currently an active duty or retired vet, or if you are employed by a school or university, you qualify for supplier pricing. Step into a 2014 GMC Sierra Double Cab SLE for $29,886, or a 2014 Chevy Cruze LT for $18,963. Come in and save thousands at All Pro Chevy, Buick, Cadillac, and GMC on New Franklin Road in beautiful LaGrange. All Pro Auto Group, where the customer always wins.
Joel Upchurch is your Rebanks result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702. This week's featured listing is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home situated on a picture-perfect lot with hardwood floored fireplace and a spacious family room flooded with natural light for only $223,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or see the listings at joelupchurch.com.
Hello?
Hi, Jennifer. Listen, Nick is here with me, and he's very, very sorry.
Who is this?
I'm Nick's State Farm agent. State Farm is famous for having great claim service.
Uh-huh.
When Nick got in his little fender bender last month, State Farm patched things up for him right away. I think he's hoping we can patch things up with you, too.
This is crazy.
Go with the company with a 97% satisfaction rating on claims. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Count on Agent Matt Orr on the square in LaGrange to help you patch things up.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now, back to Troup versus Callaway.
Welcome back to Troup High School and Callaway High School. Tiger and Cavalier, respectively, football. Tony, I want to see if your radio pick up all the way over there. Can we hear you?
Yeah, I don't. Can you hear me over here, guys?
There you are.
Gotcha.
Go ahead.
Yeah, down here on the other side, I was talking to Coach Wiggins when he came out of halftime, and he said the same thing we did, guys. He said Troup did a good job of turning the momentum in that second half. They really dominated. The second quarter. They really dominated the second quarter. Again, he's really upset with the penalties and the turnovers. He said you can't win against good teams, good quality teams like Troup. So they're looking to correct those mistakes in the second half, take care of the football, and cut down on those penalties. And they get the football in the first. He said that the first 3 minutes of the second half were really important.
Did you happen to know what that call was with the personal foul block below the waist?
He had a different explanation than we would know. And I'll just leave it at that, okay?
That's probably a good idea. Maybe y'all could talk about that on the quarterback show.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it's funny, Tony, you said the first 3 minutes, Callaway won the toss, deferred to the second half, so they will be receiving the ball, and it's highly likely that they'll keep it at least 3 minutes.
Well, here we go. There's the kick, line drive, taking it to 40 and fall down right there. He had some opportunity to get the ball 5-7 yards up the field, but did not. It's number 23.
Tyreek Frazier,
yep.
Young tailback. I think he was just glad he caught it, so he wanted to go. He wanted to go down. Hey, they'll take that starting field position every time as they begin this drive on their 40.
Well, he may have been thinking, protect the football, get down. I caught it, but that's good. So
a lot of people are thinking right now, why aren't you kicking it deep? But you got guys that have tremendous return ability. That's why you don't kick it deep against the Callaway.
Hey, you got Terry Godwin. Enough said.
And that's a whistle up in the crowd that's throwing us off. They hand the ball off in the line, and Eddie Culpepper just resumes what he was doing in the first half, getting all the way to the 50-yard line, a gain of 9, 2nd and 1.
Uh-oh, a little talking between Say Sanders and Terry Godwin. Need to keep an eye on that. You don't want a thing to get out of hand and cause either one of them to get a personal foul on the team.
Well, I think they're just discussing who's going to buy supper after the game.
Which Waffle House they're going to go to. That's what it is.
Hope you're right. Oh, I can recommend all 3 of them if you'd like.
They're right near Dollar General's. Toss sweep to the Cavaliers. They're going to cut him inside. Culpepper finds some room inside, gets across the 50, still on his feet at the 45-yard line. What a tremendous runner he is, guys.
He was caught in the backfield 2 yards back by O.J. Ziegler, and you've got quickness versus bigness, and quickness won on that one. He's able to turn it into about a 12-yard gain, and that'll pick up a first down for Callaway. That'll move the ball into Tiger territory at the 45-yard line.
11:09 left to go. 13-7, your score. Callaway leading. They're driving the ball, moving from right to left on your radio dial. They're in their white tops with their black pants, trimmed in white. Back under center goes Martin. Takes the snap, reverses out, hands the ball off to his tail, back to the 40. Another big gain of about 6. This time the ball carrier is again Eddie Culpepper. No, actually, strike that. That time it was Cedric Maynard.
That's right. Cedric up, and he wanted to pick up him some yards. He picked up about 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Ball rest inside the 40-yard line to the 39-yard line of your Troup Tigers.
Guys, we talked a lot about quarterback play. Both have played well, but Trey Martin right now is doing a great job of moving his offense down the field. He's gone from both the shotgun set and also under center as he's doing right now. Takes it, fakes the handoff, gives it to Culpepper. Not Culpepper. It's going to be Maynard, right, left, and then brought down at the 40. Maybe a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
Vanquez Bonner came from his outside line, but actually from his free safety position. And, we talked last week, you don't want your free safeties making that many tackles. Otherwise, you're going to get caught deep in bad coverage. But he's able to come up and make that tackle for basically no gain. Maybe even lost a yard because it was 2nd and 4. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They break the huddle, split a slot receiver, and another receiver back. That's Godwin in the far end. Martin goes under center. Taking his time, takes a snap, Hands the ball off quickly to the tailback, who's going to get first down yardage across the 35 down to the 34-yard line.
I tell you, there's and I've noticed he got a first down that Culpepper did. You know, we're talking to Coach Woods. He's just, you just gotta like him. If you don't like Eddie Culpepper, something's wrong with you. But I continue to watch Say Sanders and Terry Godwin, and they've got to be friends coming out of this thing, because the way they're going at it now, you would think that they're enemies, and you like that. You like that battle, because Say Sanders knows what Terry Godwin's all about, and for him to hold him down will be a feather in his cap.
Again, it's the tailback for Callaway, who's going to get hit really in the secondary, though. He gets across the 30 to the 27-yard line.
You know, give credit to Courtney Lay, the big tight end. As you said, Tony moved out of that tackle position and went to tight end, and you like to see him downfield blocking like that, because that's just like a big tackle down there. Man, he was mashing them.
Might have trouble picking up Tony on that far side.
How about it now,
There
guys?
he is.
Yeah, I was hid over here amongst the intellect, so I'm back out on my own now. So.
Well, you just shine so brightly on your own back there. Same play, but that's going to be whistled dead, as Maynard was going to get the ball. And let's see who we got the movement against.
Well, you know, you're right, Jack. There are some, and I don't know where these whistles are coming from. I noticed it in the first half. It's like, man, that's a quick whistle.
Yep.
Did somebody blow the whistle as the play started? It can be confusing up here. I'm assuming it's not confusing to them down there.
You know, guys, I'm trying to listen for that whistle, and I hear something, but it doesn't seem to be. I don't know if it's a. All right, now that's the official play game whistle there. So maybe they've got their McDonald's Happy Meal whistles over here.
That's the toy from their Happy Meal. All right. Well, Martin, this is no Happy Meal for him, as he's looking at second down. Backs up, fakes the handoff, going to roll to his right. Looking, got some pressure. He steps up. He's going to run the ball down to the 25, upended there. Gets to the 24-yard line, and he's right down to the first down marker. I think he's got it.
It looks like they're going to move the chains. They are. Yep. There'll be a first down. And you're right, excellent athletic move by Martin. He was kind of corralled in the backfield. And it could have been a 4-yard loss. He turns it into a 14-yard gain and a first down.
And a good decision that time by Dre. I'd like to see him tuck that ball up a little bit and not carry it so loose, but that was a good decision. Didn't have anybody open, just tucked it and got what he could and got the first down.
So if you're just joining us, we're just starting the second quarter, 7:55 to go. Callaway 13, Troup nothing. 7.
And Callaway hands the ball off the line, and what, again, tremendous running by the tailbacks of Callaway as he's hit at the line of scrimmage, and then gets another 12, 15 yards down the field for a first down.
Touchdown saving tackle by Jamal Wilkerson. If that hadn't happened, Culpepper would have almost drug him in anyway.
Yeah.
Tackle him just outside the 5 at the 7-yard line. It looked like he landed inside the 5, guys.
Well, guys, here we are again. We've seen this story before. Callaway drives, but can they finish this drive, and can the Tigers keep them out again?
Tigers looking for an interception or a fumble. That's about the only way they seem to be able to stop him tonight. And it's going to be Culpepper again, who's going to run into the end zone untouched for a touchdown for the Callaway Cavaliers. Late flags.
Got some late flag. Now that should be after the touchdown, but we'll see. That I don't know what the call here is. We'll see what that's going to be. That came from the far side. So
they went up pretty quick.
One of our linebackers was down on the ground, and he was wrestling with somebody. He's not quite wrestling season yet, but we saw a flag come out real quick. So it could be offsetting. It could be the second guy that gets caught.
No, I believe that's unsportsmanlike against the Cavaliers. One of the linemen got locked up with one of the linebackers after the touchdown. So the touchdown should count. So I don't know if that will be enforced on the kickoff or on the extra point.
We'll watch and see, because they have not indicated. The referee has not indicated yet. But I'm with you, Tony. That should have been a touchdown, because the flags came out after the play.
Yeah, it looks like that'll be enforced on the kickoff as the Cavaliers get ready to attempt the extra point here from the normal position.
So that'll take the score 19-7. Callaway over Troup with 7:13 to go in this third quarter of play.
I think Coach Wiggins' number one questioning is it a touchdown. Then he's just trying to get an explanation, here from the official as to what the call was.
Well, I hope he feels better about this explanation than the first half explanation with that little.
Well, he'll be fine as long as he comes out 1 point ahead. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. So here we go. There, Callaway will attempt the point after touchdown. Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. 20-7 with 7:13 left to go in the third quarter. 60 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive support services. That's why our heart clinic is leading the way in cardiovascular care and ranked in the top 10% of all U.S. hospitals for medical excellence. West Georgia Health is also accredited by the Commission on Cancer and brings together the latest in diagnostic and treatment protocols. When it comes to keeping you healthy, West Georgia Health is on your side. From quality outcomes and advanced procedures to community education, we're in the game for you. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to Callaway versus Troup.
Welcome back, and Callaway's going to kick the ball off to the Tigers, who will get a tremendous return by Dexter Sheely across the 50, across the 45 to the 44, 43-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10 with their best field position of the ball game.
Sheely will pick the ball up on about the 28-yard line, where it actually bounces up to him. He has to jump and grab it, and he comes toward the Troup sidelines for about a 32-yard gain. It'll put it 1st down inside Callaway territory at the 43-yard line. So if you just joined us, Callaway just scored again, 20-7. They lead your Tigers as the Tigers start their first offensive session of the second half.
Going to run that little counter trap inside. Nice job by number 25, Cameron Russell, to pick up some extra yardage across the 40. About 7, 2nd and 3.
And, you know, we talk about Culpepper on the Callaway side, how he just continues to fight and move those legs for yardage. You know, give Cameron Russell extremely undersized as far as Culpepper goes, but he's able to get hit and twist and turn his way up for about a 6-yard gain.
That's a good point, Greg. All the running backs on both sides of the ball tonight really running hard, keeping those legs moving. Not many going down with just one man tackling them.
Don't you just like a challenge? I mean, a little competition. Competition just breeds success, and when one team does well, the other team wants to step it up and do the same.
There's the snap back down the line of scrimmage, and they just, like a tide, kind of run over the Troup High School Tigers. Guys, I'm looking at the line for Callaway. They've got 7 men on the line of scrimmage as the ball is snapped. They are definitely looking for that run that the Tigers have done so much. I think that they got to get to air the ball out.
Well, you know, Jack, the Tigers had so much success in that second quarter. You know, the Cavaliers, okay, one of the adjustments maybe we're going to make is take that run away, make you beat us with something else. And it looks like maybe that might be part of the strategy from Coach Hubbard and Coach Wiggins.
They've gone away from that. Cavaliers. They've gone away from that rhythm as they're taking a lot of time again. Nice block on the right side. We're going to get close to a 1st down. Let's see where they block it. Yep, they're going to mark it for a 1st down this time. So the Tigers continue their drive.
Off right tackle beside Jason Hernandez and the tight end Travis Johnson.
And see, guys, that didn't look like it went very far, but it got 4 yards. You know, so there's a lot of simplicity in what Troup does. They do it very well. Don't let anybody fool you. They run that veer very, very well.
Smith will go under center. Split to the right side. Handle ball. The Tigers going to pick up another big 1st down across the 20. And exactly what you're talking about. Mess Bonner takes the veer. And that really is a true veer on the outside of the tackle. Goes down to the 20-yard line for a 1st down for the Troup Tigers.
You know, it looks like they found something outside Jason Hernandez and Travis Johnson. And
they're loading up. Look at Kelly loading up back this side. Go back to the same play. If they pick up another 3 yards, down to the 15.
A good 4 yards, actually. Mess Bonner just piles in behind Jason Hernandez, and it looks like they found, as you and I say, a honey hole over there.
Well, the Tigers are getting a good push from the right side of their offensive line, and the first contact is made about 2 or 3 yards down the field. So doing a good job. The offensive line, again, for the Tigers doing a good job right now.
Smith will take the snap. First out. There's that counter trap inside to Maynard. He gets down inside the 10. Strike that. That's not Maynard. That's I got my teams wrong.
That's okay.
Cameron Russell this time. They're both 25. That's what's throwing me off.
We are being forgiven because we try to get to know all these athletes. So as long as Mama knows you corrected it.
There we go.
So the Tigers inside the 10-yard line down to the 8 Well, they'll have it 1st and goal as they've laid the sticks down. So
Smith again under center. Takes the snap, goes to the right side. They fight across the 5, going up over by Dexter Sheely. Gets down to the, Tony, would you call that the 3 or the 4?
They're going to mark it right at the 3-yard line again. You know, a good push on that right side by the Tigers. Sheila just simply dives for about 4 yards. And, you know, you run that 3 times, that's 1st down.
Yep. So 2nd and goal for the Tigers. Smith under center. Takes the snap, goes to the right side, hands the ball off. He's the end. Touchdown, Tigers.
Dexter Sheely right behind again. Jason Hernandez and Travis Johnson, where they found success, Tony and Jack, this entire drive. Well, the drive really started at close to midfield, and they were able to punch it in about 8 plays in about 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes at 3:51 left in the 3rd quarter. Callaway 20, Troup 13. Troup awaiting the PAT.
Nothing really fancy there. The Tigers just line up, whipped the on the offensive line and drove it right down the field, set up by a good kickoff return. It gave them good field position at the 50-yard line.
Exactly right. Sheely just did a tremendous job. 32-yard kickoff return, got him across the 50. And they made him pay. Snap, hold, kick is up. Almost blocked. But a good job by the Tigers to get that one off. 20-13. 14 in favor of the Callaway Cavaliers. You're listening to Callaway and Troup right here on Eagle Sports.
Hurry in today to Key of the Grand.
Family lot, didn't he, Dad?
He sure did.
That's why he had State Farm life insurance, like you. So his family never has to worry, right?
Mr. Goldman didn't have life insurance.
Why not?
He's just a goldfish.
Ignore him.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today so your family won't have to worry about whether you have life insurance.
We put the life back in life insurance.
Now back to the field with Troup vs. Callaway on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Tiger football, Callaway football, live from Callaway Stadium. 2014 is the score in favor of the Callaway Cavaliers. It's the kind of ball game you would expect. 2 heavyweights going after it. Tigers going to keep the ball high back at the 15 is where it's taken. Cutting back to the middle of the field and finding somebody upfield to the 20. Let's keep their feet to the 24-yard line. Some big hitting going on out in the middle of that field, guys.
Wow, somebody just absolutely waylaid one of our Tigers. I'm trying to get his number.
Terry Godwin, number 4, not only does he catch and throw, but he's a pretty physical young man, too. You saw him make a big block that time, but Tigers crossed the Cavaliers up, kicked it deep that time, got good coverage. So the Cavaliers will start this drive deep in their own territory at their own 24.
It was Jadarius Smith that one of the linebackers for the Tigers who Godwin hit.
On the receiving end of that?
You know, as a linebacker, you like to be on the giving end of that. So let's see if Jadarius can get some payback.
So this is about as deep as we've seen Callaway, as Culpepper just makes people miss. At least 4 guys just had their ankles broken just about the way he was coming down the field.
Say Sanders from his corner position kind of played good technique, kind of came in real quick and made Culpepper go inside, which is really what you want to do because all your help's coming from the backside. You get him outside and everybody's chasing him. So he did a good job. And it took Austin Carter and Jonathan Foster a little extra time to get Culpepper down. He gained 6 yards on the first play. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Martin takes it again. Hands the ball off to Culpepper, who's going to get dropped to the backfield for the first time, I think, tonight.
Tigers on the blitz. You could see it. It looks like Smith, Jadarius Smith on a blitz from his left outside linebacker position, kind of came in, anticipated the snap, and got caught him in the backfield. Actually lost about 4 yards, Jack and Tony.
Yeah, Greg, that was a great play by number 2 Smith. He really blew that trap up, and he defeated the pulling guard and was really able to step in there. And brings up a big 3rd down here for both teams.
Martin is going to go to the shotgun set. Only seen this a couple of times tonight. Maynard's going to be to his left. There's the snap, and it's going to be a fake to Maynard. He rolls, throws it downfield. He's just out of the hands of Courtney Lay.
Boy, he had him wide open out here, too, and just overthrew him. But good defense to stand by the Tigers. Looks like they're going to get their hands back on the football.
And you know, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but this would be the first punt of the night for Callaway.
I think you're exactly right. They've turned it over several times, but this will be the first time they've punted the ball. Out on the field to punt the ball is number 11, Reeves Payne. Getting a little stretching in down there before he kicks the ball.
Well, you know, just like Will Smith earlier, kind of just slightly overthrew Cameron Russell. Same thing right there. Martin had Courtney Lay wide open, and you know he's thinking, man, if I could get that back, I'd put it on the money.
Here we go. Snap. Kick is up. High kick. Not very deep, though. Hits down, bounces. It takes a big Callaway bounce all the way to the 35-yard line. And that's where they'll have it 1st and 10. 30 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
Rob Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. This week's featured listing is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. It has over 5 acres of land with a fenced-in backyard, hardwood flooring, and just seconds from I-85 in West Point. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014 or see the listings at robupchurchsells.com.
Now back to the field with Callaway vs. Troup on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
For what it seems to be the 9th time in a row, the Tigers going to run the same play back to this near side, and Callaway's going to sniff that one out, Tony.
Cavaliers did a good job of closing that one down as the Tigers have really run wild on that right side over there, and that's the first time in maybe a quarter that the Cavaliers have been able to stop them on 1st down.
What would you say, Tony? That's going to the well one too many times.
2nd 11. Tigers going to have that play. Sounded like it was whistled dead, but
it was. Dead ball foul. What's going on?
Well, that may be that whistle that you guys heard. I don't think what happened. Well, I think Coach Kendall is talking to the officials here about the same thing you guys are talking
we're hearing lots of whistles up in the stands.
So let's see what.
No, he's pointing up in the stands like somebody up in the stands blowing a whistle. Coach, I'm sorry, buddy.
Was it the whistle or is it the band wasn't playing? I didn't hear him.
No.
I think that's a whistle on this side. I'm not sure. That's what the officials are asking, so I'm not sure.
Blow your whistle.
Yep. Well, good. We're not going crazy, Greg.
I thought there for a minute I was having Youngsheimer's. So, wow.
So they repeat 2nd down? Was that a whistle that we're going to call it inadvertent, or what's the story here?
Well, they're flipping it over to
There's
third down.
All
so,
right.
Hey, you know, that's tough luck. Basically tough luck for the Tigers.
Yeah, because it's Tiger fans that are blowing the daggone whistle.
Yep.
You know, I didn't even think about possibly the band would be involved in that, but I guess that's what it was. So. No harm intended, just the directors and all trying to get their kids fired up.
So here we go. 3rd and 11 for the Tigers. Smith under center. Takes a snap, back up to pass. Got some people in his face. Going to step up and be sacked to the backfield at about the 32-yard line, and they'll have to punt the ball.
Good pressure from Lorenzo Patterson that time and Eddie Culpepper. So if the Cavaliers can handle this punt, hopefully they can get good field position. The Tigers had a couple of people downfield. Number 25 was wide open down the sideline here, but the pressure was the result of that.
You know, give credit to Lorenzo, but I'll tell you, the guy that got off the tackle was Devin Powell, so good job by Devin. He's all pumped up.
There's a snap. Smith steps up, gets the kickoff. Not real deep. Going to bounce over there near the Callaway sideline. Comes back, and really we should have downed it on the other side of the 45. Instead, it bounces back to the 46, and that's where the Callaway Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10.
Good strategy, I think, by the Tigers. Just kick the ball away from Terry Guy when you'd rather take your chances with the Cavaliers at midfield and kick it to Terry and let him go 60 yards and really swing the momentum back to the Cavaliers.
Well, you know, we talk about this being a game of inches, and Emmanuel Trammell, you know, we talk about senior. Hey, you're a senior. You got to know this stuff. If the ball's going to hit dead on the 38 or the 42, you need to stop it on the 42. Don't let it bounce back.
Here's a handoff in the line, and they may go. This could be a Callaway touchdown as Eddie Culpepper's going down to 30. Steps inside. Beautiful move at the 10, 5. Touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers. And one of the best runs we've seen all season long.
That would be like a 64-yard, 62-yard touchdown run right up the middle by Eddie Culpepper. Totally did to the Troup defense what the Troup defense was doing to the Carver defense last week, and that's a quick trap right up the middle, and you just couldn't catch him.
Let's give credit, guys, to the right defensive line for the Cavaliers. Big Harley Tabor, number 50, Stephen Curtis, Josh Powell at center, Josh Williams at center, I'm sorry. Great job that time of blocking, and Eddie does what he does.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 39 seconds left to go in the third quarter play, 27-14 is your score. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
Hey, man, my car just broke down. I need to call a towing company. Well, then
Rogers Barbecue in LaGrange has been locally owned since 1945. They have daily lunch specials for only $5.95, and that includes your drink and dessert. Tuesday night from 5 to close is all-you-can-eat ribs. Thursdays, Rogers has all-you-can-eat catfish, which along with their stew is famous throughout the region, and they proudly serve only U.S. farm-raised catfish. Dine in or use their convenient drive-thru, Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. Come join the crowd at Rogers Barbecue.
to Troup vs. Callaway on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Well, Callaway trying to blow this one on out, 27-14. But as we've seen from the Tigers all season long, they have hung around quite a bit. There's the kick, line drive, taken and fallen down on at the 37-yard line by the Tigers. That's why they have it 1st and 10 with 38 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Sophomore quarterback and backup tailback Ken Truitt, good hands there, was able to pick it up and corral it. And so that you're right, with 38 seconds, the Tigers will have pretty good field position starting on the 37-yard line. Their own 37. So let's see if the Tigers can answer on that Callaway touchdown.
Tigers with their backs against the wall a little bit. Here's where in the final moments of the third. Split backs in the backfield for the quarterback Smith. Takes the snap, rolls to his right, looking downfield, is going to air it out. Complete at the 45. He's spun up and knocked down as Cameron Russell makes it all the way to the 50-yard line for a first down for the Troup High School Tigers.
Little drag route by Cameron Russell from the offside slot back position where he comes in and just kind of trails around behind the linebackers, and the linebackers had stepped in, and Russell found a little open spot, and Will Smith hit him perfectly on the 49. He'll get tripped up and fall over to the 50. That'll be a first down at midfield.
Clock continues to tick. 27-14 is your score. Tigers back under center. Going to the left side. Handoff. Another 5-yard gainer across the 45-yard line.
Dexter Shealy over there on the left side behind Jorge Benitez. We hadn't gone to the left side much tonight, guys. We moved over the left side behind Jorge and Tristan Thompson and able to pick up 5, maybe 5.5 yards. It'll be second down and ball spotted on the Callaway 45-yard line.
Hey, guys, we're in for a pretty exciting fourth quarter.
I think you're exactly right, Tony. 27-14, Tigers driving across the 50 right now. Let's take 60 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-8...
is offering the All-Pro Advantage. Friends and family pricing on all new Hyundais for everyone. Plus 2 years of no-charge oil changes. Get a 2015 Sonata SE for only $28,999. Backed by Hyundai's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. All veterans receive an additional $500 off our already low prices. Visit us at 1405 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange or online at allprohyundai.com. All Pro Hyundai, where the customer always wins.
Stuck on savings? Go to the Square in LaGrange or call Matt Orr, your State Farm agent.
Average household savings based on 2012 National Survey of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
Now back to Callaway vs. Troup on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. We hit to the fourth quarter. Fresh 12 minutes left on the clock as Will Smith's going to hand the ball to the right side. Tigers with Miss Bonner going to get to the outside, to the 20, racing down the sideline to the 10, down to the 7-yard line. And right quick, the Tigers are trying to put some more points on the board.
Let me tell you something, out of respect for Terry Godwin, but man, the Tigers went straight at him, and Miss Bonner turned the corner, and it was everything Terry could do to catch him. And you like to see those two speedsters hammering down. Tony, I see you just now getting down there.
Ahead to turn and run.
Miss Bonner can run with anybody. We saw that last week at Carver. So, you know, he's got great speed. He was able to turn the corner, and the Tigers, they outmanned the Cavaliers on that right side and found some running room.
Smith goes back to the right side. Handoff again to Bonner. Bonner's going to get about 2, 2nd and 8.
That previous play resulted in the first down on a 15-yard line. That ball will be moved down to maybe this 15.5. It'll be moved down to, say, the 13.5. So you're right, Jack. 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 Ball, we just started the fourth quarter, guys. If you've joined us as you're moving to and fro around Troup County, it's 11:28 to go in this ball game. Callaway 27, Troup 14. Troup knocking on the door.
Split back to the backfield. Going to go into the line. And I think we had a mix-up there on that play, Greg. That didn't seem to be executed very well.
Well, I tell you what, from Lorenzo Patterson's standpoint, he loved it because, man, that was form, tackle, put him on the back, and we've got a Callaway down.
That's number 52, Kierick Foster, I believe, guys, on the ground.
He's a big nose tackle, right?
That's right. That's right.
Okay, well, they're going to take a look at him while they take care of him. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. 27-14 is your score right here on Eagle Sports.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking.
Yes, it's the right time and the right place is Holmes Pharmacy. You'll save like never before. Save money with...
Listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now, back to Troup versus Callaway.
They're still tending to down the sideline. Tony, can you see anything from your vantage point? He's getting up, it looks like.
He's getting up. It looks like he's able to put a little weight on that right leg. It's something in that right leg. We won't speculate, but he is putting a little weight on it, and but they're having to help him off. He does not
have a little weight. Everything he has is a lot of weight.
This is true. This is true.
Well, he's got a bone in it, and hopefully it'll be okay.
Thank you, Dr. Hicks.
my diagnosis from way up here.
Oh, boy.
But he seems to be walking off fine. It'll, like anything else, could be a twisted ankle for all we know, and any of us has had a twisted ankle. They hurt.
Guys, this is a very, very physical football game.
Well, we wouldn't expect anything less.
Back down this left side. The Tigers try to hit that same hole, but they're stopped. That's going to bring it fourth down, guys. This is a huge fourth down. The ball resting on the 10-yard line.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. The play call here. You got a certain opportunity to put three on the board. Any of the field goal kickers that Troup's got, both Michael Young and Carson Rayford, and
but Greg, that still leaves them having to score two more times, and the way this game may be dependent on who has the ball last.
You got a good point.
So Troup High School may not feel like they can stop Callaway, so they feel like they got to go for it right here. They can get a first down. I believe, Greg, just inside, right near the 5-yard line, I believe.
From my vantage point, that's exactly what it looks like. Man, somebody's going to call.
Troup Tigers are going to take a timeout, I believe. Well, let's see who called that. Maybe it's Coach Wiggins. I'm not sure who called that.
Let's take one as well. 60 seconds to get one spot in. 27-14 in favor of Callaway on Eagle Sports.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive support services. That's why our heart clinic is leading the way in cardiovascular care and ranked in the top 10% of all U.S. hospitals for medical excellence. West Georgia Health is also accredited by the Commission on Cancer and brings together the latest in diagnostic and treatment protocols. When it comes to keeping you healthy, West Georgia Health is on your side. From quality outcomes and advanced procedures to community education, we're in the game for you. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to Callaway versus Troup.
Never would have thought of Lynn Kendall as a riverboat gambler, but he does exactly that as he has his players execute a beautiful play to Dexter Shealy on the left side. He goes and dives in right at the pylon, picks up a touchdown for the Troup High School Tigers, draws it 27-20 right now as they swing the gate over, and the Tigers will be attempting their extra point.
Nice job. Toss sweep by Will Smith. Just toss it out to Shealy. Goes around on the left side for a change. We found a honey hole on the right side, and he scores off the left side.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. 27-21. Tony, you said it. It's going to be an exciting fourth quarter. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
The all-new, all-pro Hyundai in LaGrange is offering the all-pro advantage. Friends,
to connect to a healthier way of life. That's why West Georgia Health has expanded to bring top-ranked medical expertise and specialized services closer to home. From the most advanced technologies to a strong vision for the future, we're connecting together.
So healthy together.
For one very good reason, your health. West Georgia Health.
So back to the field with Troup vs. Callaway on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. As the Troup High School Tigers and Callaway Cavaliers are giving us a great ball game. 27-21 is your score. Line drive kick by the Tigers, taking it to 20. Going to bring it up to the 25 to the 30, across the middle of the field. Ball's loose. Who's got it? Looks like the Tigers indicating they may have it.
Well, let's see. What a shoestring tackle by Vanquez Bonner at the 27-yard
Tiger football.
line.
Cedric Maynard coming across the left side and just lost it.
Wow. Well, you got to give credit to Vanquez Bonner. He dove for him and really tripped him up and caused Maynard to do some stumbling. And when he did that, he just lost control of the football. And the Tigers take over right now inside Callaway territory at the 36-yard line.
So on a fumble by Maynard, the Tigers get the best field position they've had all night inside the 40, right at the 36-yard line. Wow, things change quickly in a ball game like this, guys. 10:07 left to go. 27-21 in favor of the Callaway Cavaliers. Smith shakes with his backs in the backfield. Goes under center. Takes the snap, backs up to pass. Going looking deep.
Wide open.
Got a wide open man. Makes the catch. It's Sheely down at the 22-yard line for a first down.
Give credit to Michael Moss, though, as he was going deep with Travis Johnson down the center, and Dexter Sheely was wide open, Tony, right in front of you. Hey, and good recovery by Moss.
No doubt, a good play call that time by the Tigers. Will Smith took a hit after he let it go, put it right on the money, and good tackle by Michael Moss. But unfortunately for the Cavaliers, but good for the Tigers, it was 20 yards down the field.
Smith shakes it off, and he's back under center. Takes the snap, goes down the right side. He's going to keep the ball. Go inside. He cuts once, cuts twice. He's finding his way. He goes. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Wonderful job by Will Smith. A fake handoff, turns it up the middle, and you talking about Eddie Culpepper twisting and fighting. So did Will Smith. Hammerhead. Will Smith takes it up the middle, drags 4 Cavaliers in the end zone. Great job, Will Smith. Tigers tie the ball game.
That
go ahead.
The run by Will Smith right there. He wasn't going to be denied. The Tigers had pounded that bear all night, and Will read that play. Great play call, great execution, and the Tigers have an opportunity now for them.
All right, so here we go. Tie ball game, 27-27. This extra point means a lot. Snap, hold, kick is up. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tigers have taken the lead for the first time in this ball game, 28-27. Well, I'm going to take a breath, take a break. 30 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons. Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702. This week's featured listing is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home situated on a picture-perfect lot with hardwood floored fireplace and a spacious family room flooded with natural light for only $223,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702.
Back to the field with Callaway vs. Troup on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
A fired up Philip Smith, the father of Will Smith, over here in the stands. He is fired up as the kickoff is again going to go back to Maynard. Maynard straight up the field to the 30, 40. Got some running room down to the 45 and a pile there at the 47-yard line. They'll mark him right there. A nice return by Callaway, and that's where they'll have the ball 1st and 10. So, guys.
Good job by Maynard. I'm sorry. I was just watching the huddle of the pile of players get up off the field at the 44-yard line. Maynard made it up to the 47, so excellent field position for Callaway. 9:30 to go in this 4th quarter. And, Tony, you call it. What an exciting 4th quarter so far.
Yes, back and forth, guys. I guess it's Callaway's turn to answer now.
You made a great point. Who's going to have the ball at the end? I mean, that's some kind of what it's starting to look like. Martin backs up, hands the ball to Culpepper. Culpepper's stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Long time for the whistle. They kind of let that one play out.
Yeah, I guess we're not hearing all these quick whistles in the stands, which is really benefits everybody because it was really confusing to me. And of course, I'm a little older than those guys, so lots of confusion to me.
Once more, Callaway with the ball, 2nd and 9. Clock ticks to 9 minutes left to go in this contest. They trail by 1 point, 28-27. I formation behind the quarterback, Martin. Man split wide, left and right. Takes the snap, rolls out, fakes it, hands the ball to Culpepper. Stubbs in the backfield. He falls down, and the Tigers are right there on top of him. They're going to lose 4 yards. 3rd down and 12 now for Callaway.
Junior, defensive lineman, offensive center, Hudson Newton in on that tackle. But before he could take the ball in the backfield, Hudson's all over him and tackles him for at least a 3-yard loss, or maybe a 4-yard loss. It'll be 3rd down and 12 for the Callaway Cavaliers. Ball's resting on the 45-yard line. What an exciting time. I know you guys, everybody's tense, the players, the fans. This is exciting football.
T-shirts flying into the stands. Kids flying all over the field. Shotgun formation of Martin. Martin fakes the handoff. He's got a man in his face. He's got another man in his face. He's sacked. Back to the 31-yard line. Ball's loose. So the Tigers have it.
I think Hudson Newton not only
Tiger football after the sack. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Hudson Newton on the tackle and sack. Justice Marable comes up with the football. Tigers take over on the 29-yard line of the Callaway Cavaliers. What a turn of events in the last 2 minutes, guys.
Tony, he did not see that backside man coming for him.
A time by the Tigers. Hudson Newton with the tackle. And, you know, again, let's give the Tiger defense a lot of credit. A lot of momentum on that blue right now.
Wow, what a chain of events. Still 8 minutes to go in this ball game.
A lot of time, guys,
Jack,
a lot of time.
You called it a while ago. We got to stop them. At the same time, now we'll see if the Tigers can capitalize on this.
Smith takes it down the right side. He's going to make the handoff. Get about 2 yards out of that. 2nd and 9. Excuse me, 8.
Lorenzo Patterson been steady all night. I've been a Lorenzo Patterson fan for about 3 years. I think he changed his number this year. Kind of fooled me a little bit. But you know what didn't fool me is the way that kid can hit. Now, he'll bring it to you on defensive line.
Tigers have taken the ball from the 30-yard line. Ball now rests on the 28. Back under center goes Smith. He's got 7:31 left on the clock. Leading by 1. Around that right side. They'll try to hand the ball off to Bonner. Bonner, a second effort. He's going to drive him all the way down across the 20 for first down. Oh, my goodness.
I thought he was tackled. Everybody in the stands thought he was tackled. And all of a sudden, the big offensive line kept pushing. No whistles blown. And all of a sudden, he liked to squirt it out of there, guys.
Unbelievable effort by number 11, Mess Bonner. That's just want to right there. He wanted it a little more than a competitor right there.
Will Smith wanted the touchdown earlier. He fought 7 yards, carrying guys, spinning just a little quarterback that could. And now Mess Bonner doing the same thing, getting a first down for the Tigers down on the 15-yard line. Smith under center, takes a snap, going to keep it, goes inside. He's fighting his way, picks up 3, maybe 4 yards, brings up 2nd down.
As the clock continues to run, it's inside 7 minutes at 6:50. Callaway 27, Troup 28 on a crazy turn of events and a big momentum swing as the Tigers recover a fumble on a kickoff and score. And now on the next ensuing kickoff, on the second play from scrimmage, the Tigers' Hudson Newton makes a big play. Justice Marable comes up with a tackle and fumble off quarterback Dre Martin, and the Tigers now are marching inside the 15-yard line, trying to put another score on the board. What an exciting fourth quarter!
They break the huddle. Got 7 seconds left on the play clock. Smith under center. Takes it, rolls out, tosses it to Shealy. Shealy at the 10. Going to be brought down right there at the 10-yard line. Short of the first down, brings up 3rd down there.
And guys, if it wasn't for the 11-yard line, Shealy would still be running because nobody hit him right there. He tripped over the 11-yard line right there, so that's a break for the Cavaliers.
Man, Tony, you took the word right out of my mouth. He was wide open. He got up and he was throwing his fist around, and you just knew that a part of that grass or artificial turf tripped him up. But it's 3rd down and 4. Ball's resting on the 10-yard line. They can get a first down inside the 6 at about the 5.5-yard line.
There's a snap. Back down the line. Handoff in the line to Bonner. Bonner Gets down near first down yardage. Tony, I think he's going to be short.
Yeah, he's going to be short by about 2 yards. So one thing you got to remember here now, a field goal for Troup High School makes it a touchdown game, but I don't think the Tigers are even thinking about a field goal right here.
I don't think so either.
Well, and again, maybe they are. Maybe they're thinking of a, what do you call it, a freeze play or something. Get a quick snap, get the Callaway Cavaliers to jump off sides and automatic first down. And if it doesn't work, you either call a timeout.
Looks like they may let the clock run down and take a timeout and talk it over here, guys.
I like the Riverboat Gambler, but I also like to put points on the board.
So they take a timeout. We take one as well. 5:01 left to go in this contest. 28-27, 30 seconds back to the station here on Eagle Sports.
Hurry in today to Key of LaGrange because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG in place.
Yes, it's the right time and the right place is Holmes Pharmacy. You'll save like never before. Save money when you buy. And we accept Medicare, Medicaid, and private insurance, and each buyer is treated like a franchise player. It's all at Holmes Pharmacy. Holmes Pharmacy with location.
Back to Troup vs. Callaway on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Callaway High School Cavalier football, 5:01 left to go in this contest. 28-27, Troup leading. It's 4th down and 1.
A long one.
Yep. Smith waiting for the band to quit playing over there on the far side. Goes under center. Callaway pinches in tight. A timeout call by Callaway. Interesting play there. Let's keep it here, 28-27, guys.
Little chess match going on between the two coaches now.
Tony, if you are Lynn Kendall, what are you calling on this 4th down and a long one?
Coach Kendall is going to get either the credit or the blame for this, okay? So no matter what he does,
you're right.
If it works, he's going to be a genius, and if it doesn't, he's not going to be a genius.
That's a good point.
I don't know. There's a couple of ways to go here. You kick a field goal, you make Callaway have to score a touchdown. But the way the Tigers are moving the football, my goodness, Callaway has not shown the ability at all to stop them. So, Coach Kendall's got a tough call to make. I got a feeling he believes in his kids. And to be quite honest with you, right now, the Tigers are winning that battle on the offensive line. So, I'm not going to get on Coach Kendall no matter what he does here. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
If they pinch down like they did a minute ago, I'm going around that right end. There's lots of running room over there. Smith goes under center. Takes a snap. Goes to the right side. Shealy, he's got a running room. He's going to get the first down inside the 5.
Touchdown. Touchdown, Tigers.
Touchdown, Tigers.
Dexter, you call it Jack off the right side behind big Jason Hernandez and Travis Johnson. And he actually gets tackled on about the 1, but he's on the backside of a Troup Tiger, and he just glides across his back into the end zone for a touchdown. So no part of his body touched the ground. But man, you call it right, Tony. You got to have faith and confidence in your offensive line. So I guess you can say good call by Coach
That's
Kendall.
exactly right. Good call, Coach Kendall.
Wow. So here we go. Looking for the point after touchdown snap. Hold, kick is up.
What a play by Will Smith on that snap, guys, right there.
He put it right down where he needed to after a bad snap. 35-27, about 5 minutes left to go. You got to stay with us, folks. This thing's going to end in a big way. You're listening to Troup High School football and Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Now back to Callaway vs. Troup on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
So 4:56 left to go in this contest. The ball goes over the Callaway Cavalier's head, all the way back down inside the 10. He's going to be spun around. That's Terry Godwin. He's so dangerous, they got to put a helmet on him. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
One of the things you guys have to remember, that's a live football after 10 yards, and it went over. We hadn't seen it all year, guys, and it bounces over the Callaway receivers' heads. Terry's able to pick it up, and he has to face about 6 Troup defenders, and wow, he almost got out of there, but good job by Troup, and good job by Terry to be able to get that ball.
Good coverage by Troup High School that time. You're right, Greg. Took a good bounce, went over everybody's head, and so Cavaliers 96 yards away from a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie this things up. Hey, remind me to ask y'all something when you come back to me.
All right. So here comes Martin. He's got an I formation behind him. Takes a snap coming down the line. He's hit and loses the ball. Ball's in the end zone. Picked up. He's tackled. Safety.
Wow, what a great job by Vanquest Bonner from his free safety position. You could see it all along. He come blitzing so hard, so fast on the pitch, got out of the way to Culpepper, and Bonner tackles Culpepper in the end zone on a bad pitch, bad handle, a 2-point safety by the Tigers.
That makes it a 2-score ball game too, guys. The touchdown extra point, the 2-point conversion doesn't do it, so Callaway's got to score twice. And actually, the Tigers are fixing to get the ball. Tony, you were going to say something a second ago.
Well, that took away my question before that happened. You know, guys, last week, and Greg, we saw this same thing happen at Harris County last week. It's almost like a tale of the same ball game.
Yes, sir.
Callaway dominates the first half and come out and just really get handled in the second half. But what I was going to ask you guys, before that, it was 35-27 before that safety. Now, if you know, when was it? Carver and Troup. If Troup had scored last week, they had decided not to play overtime. So I wonder what would have happened here if Callaway had went down and scored.
I got to think these guys play it out. I can't imagine.
Don't they have to agree to that? Of course, it's a moot point now. It's not going to happen. 10 points makes it a little bit different, but that's one of those things they agree on before the game. Isn't that right?
I believe so.
That's a good point you make.
Okay. A little late, though, but you should have come to me before that safety.
that would have been a really good point.
It would have been a really good point, but right now it really don't mean a whole heck of a lot.
About 30 seconds ago, that was a remarkable point. 37-27.
All right, now what happened? Why it's safety. Duh,
Safety.
That's what happened. Hey, Greg, wake up. This is football. So Callaway will be kicking off from the 20-yard line.
Onside kick coming from Callaway. That's a short onside kick, guys. But Callaway's got to do something here.
Well, with 4 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the game, 10 points down. Troup 37, Callaway 27. You got it. What's their strategy, guys? What's their strategy?
Onside goes 10 yards, and the Tigers fall on it. They'll have the ball at the 35-yard line.
Tremaine Tolbert, good hands, was able to pick it up, scoop it up like a second baseman, and just falls down on top of it. So the Tigers will have it 1st and 10 in Callaway territory at the 35-yard line. Tony?
Well, and you know, Greg, bar some strange turn of events, the Tigers have shown no propensity at all to turn the ball over. They've taken great care of the ball. Ball security's they've done a good job, and the offensive line has really dominated the second half, and I look for that. I don't think anything's going to change. They're going to run that veer. They're going to run right behind that big offensive line to try to eat up this last 4 minutes and 44 seconds.
This is when they take the play clock all the way down each time, and as they did against Carver.
Well, do you do that, or do you just, they're inside 8-7. You're right.
There's the snap back down the line of scrimmage, and Miss Bonner's going to get across the 30, about a 6-yard run, 2nd and 4, and this is the Troup offense we're used to seeing.
Well, good job by Devin Powell that time. Mess was on his way, and Devin Powell was able to trip him up and take him down, and it looked like he might have fumbled the ball as he went down, and we've got a Troup Tiger down on the ground now.
Yeah, he's hurting.
I believe.
No, he gets up.
He's okay. Yeah,
that was Miss Bonner.
That's Miss Bonner. He's going to come off the field.
The way he's walking stiff-legged, guys, you got to feel it. He's got cramps all of a sudden.
Cameron Russell will come in to spell him. He'll walk over the sideline, get off those legs, and start to stretch immediately. He wants back in that ball game.
That's what I was about to say. We got a bunch of competitors on both sides of the ball tonight, and you don't want any of these kids that has an injury. They want to get right back in there. It's too exciting, too intense right now. Tony, this is what you live for. You want to be a part of a contest like this.
No doubt, Greg, no doubt.
Handoff into the line. Short of the first down. He's got to get across the 25. I think he's going to be just short of that.
That resulted in about a 4-yard play right up the gut behind Hudson Newton and Jorge Benitez. And it'll be 3rd down and a yard as the ball rests on the 26. They've got to get inside the 25.
37-27 is your score. Troup High School Tigers leading the Callaway Cavaliers in this one. Tigers the home team this year. Looking to go ahead, and as they're tied 3-3 in the 7 games they played over the past few years, and tonight will be kind of one of those deciders to set one on top of the other. Smith back down this near side. They're going to get the first down across the 25. They continue trying to force him back, but he's got upfield motion to the 22.
Let's see who that was. I think it was Vanquez Bonner that had come in. It was. So Vanquez takes the handoff. He's able to pick up about 2 yards. All he needed was 1. It'll go inside the 25, to the 24.
Devin Powell ripped the ball out of the ball carrier's hands.
We talked about Devin last week at Harris County, Tony, and you just like his competitiveness. He's going to give you every scrap he can give you the whole game.
You look at all these kids on both sides of the ball, Greg. A lot of competition going on out there between these kids. And, as the Tigers look to eat up this last 3 minutes here, a real physical ball game, and both these teams will be sore in the morning.
Don't you know it?
Split backs again. Wing to the left side. Smith going to this near side. Hands the ball off in the line. Across the 20 down to about the 18-yard line. Just steady diet of off tackle, off tackle.
I tell you what, we talk about physicality. There's Jorge Benitez, and he and LeBron Zalea going at it as far as trying to block and defend him. And you just – neither team, and they take a timeout, neither team is giving up. Neither team wants to give up. And that's what you like this heavyweight fight, don't you, Tony?
Take 30 seconds back to the station real quick. 37-27. 3 minutes left to go. You're listening to Eagle Sports.
Stuck in a state of falling behind? Struggling to keep up with your kids' finances and insurance? Then let State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state, because with Mabel Smith Sharp handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money. Mabel Smith Sharp can help you put toward a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now, back to Troup versus Callaway.
3 minutes left to go in this contest, 37-27. Tony, I cut you off a second ago.
Well, that's all right. I'm not sure I had my mic on. We'll blame it on me.
Okay.
What about Coleman? Can we blame it on Coleman?
They pinch down. Smith going to run to the right side, hands it off. Fighting for yardage again, down inside the 10 for a first down for the Tigers.
Again, I heard a whistle, and I thought, well, they're going to bring it back. But evidently, it wasn't a whistle from the field, so the Tigers will pick up a first down.
It's that same whistle, guys, we heard a while ago. That did come – excuse me, Ref. That did come from up in the stands. So I think that may get the referee's attention. He's looking that way. But, again, a big first down, and that should just about sew this one up for the Tigers.
Hey, we got big Jonathan Foster in the backfield. And he may have been the one that got that first down.
He was. That's exactly who it was, Greg.
And big Jonathan, we talked about Ricky Parks a few years ago, Tony. You and I saw him at Manchester, said, what a big kid in the uniform. Jonathan Foster's kind of the same way.
Well, on the left side is Shealy's going to get the ball. He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
All right, that's first and goal just inside the 10, and Dexter Shealy will get no gain on that as the clock continues to run. So
Callaway's out of timeouts, guys. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's a good point.
So they can't stop the clock. So the Tigers and their coaching staff doing a good job of milking the clock over here as they let that play clock get down almost to 10 seconds before they get to play in.
Ball's just inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. That's where it's resting. Second down and goal, a minute 57, 56, 55 and counting. Shot clock. Play clock down to.
On the right side again, they hand the ball off, driving down, get inside the 5 to the 4. Tony's about the 4 or the 3. They get it.
Got a late flag here, guys. Something underneath that pile, so we'll see what happens here.
Well, there's a lot of bodies on the ground, so hopefully nobody's hurt. But, there's a lot of meat on the ground right there, Tony.
Well, Callaway very frustrated, feel it slipping away, and really the turnovers have been the tail of this ball game.
What an exciting ball game, though, Tony. You called it.
Personal foul against the Tigers right there. So that's going to back them up.
And you don't know what it was, but you don't like to see that in the game. And hopefully it was an inadvertent. It wasn't something that you just rear back and do something foolish. But
well, Bubba, it's a lot of fun on the bottom of that pile if you don't get caught. That's like recovering a fumble or, it's serious down there. Any of us have ever been under that pile. Yeah, there's a lot going on down there. Some of it we don't want to know.
Some of it's kind of funny you say that. My wife said that Carver plays dirty. I said, well, I don't know that they play dirty or any other football team does. When you're down on the bottom of the pile, you get pinched in places you don't want to talk about. Everybody's trying to get that football down there, that's for sure. But that'll take the Tigers all the way back to the 20-yard line. 1 minute, 27, 26. Clock continues to run. It's third down and goal from the 20-yard line.
So here they come into the line.
Shealy takes it off left guard behind Mitch Mathis and Jorge Benitez and Tristan Thompson. He's able to pick up another 4 yards. That'll go from the 25 down to the 21 as the clock continues to run now at 1:05 left in this ball game.
37-27, Tigers leading, and this one is just about over.
Watch Coach Kendall with Will Smith there, and he is encouraging Will to get his linemen and get his people in the huddle to regroup, get themselves together, and handle this last 49 seconds the way Coach Kendall wants it handled.
And don't be surprised.
With class.
Yeah, don't be surprised if we see a knee taken.
Actually, we don't. Going to hand the ball to Bonner on the right side.
Well, that may be the last play of the con. No,
well, that's fourth down. We turned it over on downs.
Okay.
So now Callaway will have the ball with 37 seconds left.
Troup 37, Callaway 27. What a change of events in this fourth quarter. And Tony, you call it. It's like, of course, I don't think you wanted it to be that way.
Well, I'd be lying to you if I said I did.
That's right. I understand.
But let's give Troup credit. Even with the fumbles, obviously the fumbles really were hurting Callaway. But Troup still had to do something with those opportunities. They still had to score on them. They still had to convert and make plays. And that's exactly what they've done tonight. And they really took it to the Cavaliers in the second half.
And, and Jack made a good point. To go all the way back to the second quarter when Troup had that 97-yard run, we ended this first half on a fourth down, spiked the ball, but it just kind of went from there.
They swing it out, run a little Statue of Liberty play down the far side. They corral him upend him at the 35-yard line.
You know, guys, one thing that may go unnoticed, maybe the best call of the night by Coach Kendall and his staff was when they went to that hurry up in the second quarter.
Excellent point.
It really got Callaway off kilter. Callaway was having some success. Well, that might be one of the best calls of the night.
They got some flow going again as they're going to pass the ball again. Lots of time, tosses it out there. Godwin and about 3 other Tigers go up, and it's going to be incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 17 seconds. Callaway not giving up, trying to put some points on the board.
Well, and that's good. Never say die, and you appreciate the competitiveness between Coach Kendall and Coach Wiggins. They both.
Coach Kendall used to be on that staff.
He sure did. They get along just fine. And speaking of that, come join us tomorrow morning. Callaway starting at 8:30. Followed by Troup Saturday morning quarterback at Kia Showroom. Come see what all the coaches have to say about tonight's game.
Dre throws it up to Courtney Lay, who's going to be knocked down on the far sideline and flags. And he was clotheslined over there, guys. I think that's pretty good flag.
And, and Coach Kendall is probably not going to be happy about that. He's kind of mad. And, and Coach tell you it doesn't take a lot to get him. It takes a lot to get him mad. But he's mad now.
Yeah,
that was uncalled for.
It's getting a little chippy over there now. But, guys, you know what? It's this is part of life. Nobody said it's easy, but let's give all the credit to the Troup High School Tigers. They have really dominated this second half and really took it to the Cavaliers, and I can't say it enough. A good job by Coach Kendall and his staff, and they deserve this win.
How many times this year, guys, have we come down to the end of the ball game and thinking if there was just 2 more minutes on the clock, how things would be different?
That'll take the ball down to the 40-yard line and try to track a territory. So it's evidently be the last play of the game.
Martin gets free, throws the ball out towards the end zone. Got a man back there, and it's going to fall incomplete.
No, actually, there'll be 1.8 seconds left, so we'll get a chance to do one more play.
Nice coverage back there. That's just real good football back in the back right corner towards the end zone.
Well, you give credit to Martin, had a good pass, just a little outside for number 12, Braylon Sanders. And, I like Braylon Sanders, kind of like
I do too, Greg. I think you're right. He's got a bright future ahead of him. Only a 10th grader.
Well, it's funny that you say that because Tremaine Tolbert was kind of like that last year. He's kind of one of those guys that just slipped out of nowhere. But Braylon, as a sophomore, wow, we get to watch him another 2.5 years.
Last play of the ball game right here. Long time snapping. Martin back to pass. Got some time. There's the horn. He throws it up. Jump ball. And it's going to be an interception as the last play of the game.
Say Sanders will come up with that interception. All the students running out on the field to congratulate the Troup Tigers is I think they had that pre-planned that if they won the ball game, they will officially be. This is the first year in a long time that all 3 teams in the counties played each other.
Well, have you got those county championship T-shirts ready, Greg?
I don't have anything to do with that. Was my wife's doing.
Well, hey, kudos to the Troup Tigers. They've done a great job, and they certainly deserve it.
Yeah, what 2 class coaches that have a lot of respect for each other, coaching staff, and man, you just hate to see a loser in a game like this, and especially when you got two guys that are winners in life.
You're exactly right. They have such great character, lead these teams so well. We're going to step away. We're going to finish out our spots for our folks back at the station. Finish out the spots, our last game spot break, and do the first one in our post game. So go ahead and do all of those spots there for us. When we come back, we'll hopefully catch one of the coaches. Actually, we're going. I thought Coach Kendall was Roden, but that's a different coach. My eyes aren't so good. Let's go ahead and take those breaks. When we come back, we'll have our post-game show live here from Callaway Stadium as the Troup High School Tigers have won this one 37-27 against the Callaway Cavaliers on Eagle Sports.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702. This week's featured listing is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home situated on a picture-perfect lot with hardwood floored fireplace and a spacious family room flooded with natural light for only $223,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or see the listings at joelupchurch.com.
Hurry in today to Key of LaGrange because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG employee and family pricing plan, you can take advantage of 15% below invoice pricing. And let's run the numbers. A 2014 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318 with the employee discount, you can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at keyoflagrange.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
Rob Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. This week's featured listing is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. It has over 5 acres of land with a fenced-in backyard, hardwood flooring, and just seconds from I-85 in West Point. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014 or see the listings at robupchurchsales.com.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
The all-new, all-pro Hyundai in LaGrange is offering the All-Pro Advantage. Friends and family pricing on all-new Hyundais for everyone. Save thousands with 0% financing on 2014 Sonatas and Elantras. Purchase a 2015 Sonata for only $20,899. All veterans receive an additional $500 on top of our already low prices. Visit us at 1405 Lafayette Parkway, LaGrange, or online at allprohyundai.com. The all-new, all-pro Hyundai, where the customer always wins.
All right, I want to ask you something, but you have to promise not to laugh at me.
Okay, what?
Do you think the State Farm jingle really works?
Like, for real? Like, if you sing the jingle, will your agent actually appear and help you out?
Yeah.
Of course it works. I saw it on the internet.
Having your own State Farm agent means having a real person to help you when you need them. State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in LaGrange. Call 706-882-0046.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to Callaway versus Troup.
Welcome back as the Troup High School Tigers have defeated the Callaway Cavaliers tonight by a score of 37-27. Let's go down the field to Tony. Tony, can you hear us there, buddy? Hey, Tony.
He's going to get his mic on.
And we're trying to go to you.
I promise it's on.
There you go.
Okay.
There you
All right, here's the deal. I'm down here with Coach Kendall, and big grin on his face, and he's proud of his kids. And, Coach, congratulations on a great win by the Troup High School.
Thank you, Tony. That's a super win right there. That's against a fine, outstanding football team, Callaway Cavaliers. Tons of speed, well coached, great athletes, competitors, and our guys overcame some adversity, being down, and you can't not be proud of the way we came back and battled and was able to win the game.
Well, let me give you a little credit, okay? You know, you're going to take grief when you lose, so I'm going to give you a little credit when you win. We were talking, we thought maybe one of the best calls of the game was when you went from the sort of the slow pace that you started, right, and you picked it up and went to a little more of a hurry up, and it seemed to throw Callaway off kilter a little bit.
Right. Yeah, we'll do. I mean, you know, we run a modified no huddle offense, and a lot of times it's slow as molasses because we want to use some clock. But we also have a couple of, it's kind of like a medium, and then of course a very quick hurry up style in which we're getting to the line very quick. We're running the play, getting to the line quick, running the play, and our guys did a great job of that, and it's something we work on all the time. So, and I think it did have an effect late in the game because once your defense gets stressed, a defense loves to go 3 and out, and I wish my defense tonight, but our guys battled back and started making some plays. But there was a couple times where we did go 3 and out, and you could just see the momentum going, and when they bounce back out there on defense, they're fresh. I'm super proud of our defensive players and our defensive coaches and our defensive coordinator, Drew Connell, and then on the offensive side of the ball, all of our coaches and our offensive coordinator, Jay Floyd. Just a great game. And then we made some plays on special teams, and Chase Wilbanks is our coordinator there. And we did some things. And number one, we didn't want to kick the ball number 4. And I made all kinds of threats during the week. Whoever kicks the ball to 4 is walking home, or that kicker's going to start playing guard, or something like that. And we did a good job because he's a weapon that is recognized around the state, and it's just someone you're just asking for it if you let him get the ball.
Well, tonight belongs to the Troup Tigers, and Lynn, congratulations as you go into the bye week now. Nice way to go into the bye week, get some kids healed up, and get ready for that easy region schedule, right?
I mean, tonight's a physical game, and
yeah, it was.
So and we've just played a 5 physical game schedule also. Right. So and then we of course got the region starting in 2 weeks, and this came at the right time, having that mid-season break for us.
Well, congratulations. We'll go eat some Chick-fil-A biscuits in the morning. Good luck. Enjoy your bye week, buddy.
Thank you, man.
All right. Guys, back up to you.
All right, Tony, I'm looking down the back corner to see Pete standing out there by himself if you want to try to catch him.
Okay.
Yeah, let's you trying to get me killed? Is that the deal? What's up with that,
You got to see him in the morning, so I thought
but he'll be a lot better in the morning than he is right now.
Yeah, you're right.
No. Coach Wiggins is a class act, but he's over there with his little daughter and his mom and dad, and they're heading off the field now. But
I'll say that you just couldn't catch him.
Well, that's it. He's a lot faster than I am.
Yes.
He's got a 20-yard lead on me, so I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying to catch him. Okay,
hey, let's send Andrew. Let's see what he gets.
Well, guys, I'm sure Coach Wiggins is disappointed. Obviously, he's a competitor, but we still, again, this is Troup County High School's night. They deserved this win. They played better than the Cavaliers. They took advantage of opportunities that they were given. And as we said in the postgame, it came down to quarterback play. I think Will Smith did a better job, and it came down to turnovers, and the Tigers took care of that business.
We'll close things out in just a moment and kind of wrap up what we saw. And also think about what's coming up in 2 weeks, because there's a bye for both teams, as the Tigers and the Cavaliers will be resting it until the next week. But right now, the Tigers have defeated the Callaway Cavaliers 37-27. Let's take another break. When we come back, we'll close things out here from Callaway Stadium right here on Eagle Sports.
Attention, attention! If you are currently an active duty or retired vet, or if you are employed by a school or university, you qualify for supplier pricing. Step into a 2014 GMC Sierra Double Cab SLE for $29,886 or a 2014 Chevy Cruze LT for $18,963. Come in and save thousands at All Pro Chevy, Buick, Cadillac, and GMC on New Franklin Road in beautiful LaGrange. All Pro Auto Group, where the customer always wins.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids' finances and insurance? Then let State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state, because with Mabel Smith Sharp handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money. Mabel Smith Sharp can help you put toward a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Joel Upchurch is your Remax Result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702. This week's featured listing is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home situated on a picture-perfect lot with hardwood floored fireplace and a spacious family room flooded with natural light for only $223,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or see the listings at joelupchurch.com. Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Now back to the field with Troup vs. Callaway on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Eagle Sports, the presentation of the Troup and Callaway game tonight, and probably the most important show of sportsmanship that has been demonstrated tonight is that Tony and Greg just shook hands after that ball game. So that's that's a big moment there. But we're going to kind of just
getting to buy dinner on our next road trip, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's done. It's done. You know
like
that.
It. Great ball game tonight, guys. Callaway owned the first half of this ball game. The Troup High School Tigers, though, drove the ball down right towards the end of the first half. I think, and guys, I really think that was the momentum change in the ball game. They got down, weren't able to score a touchdown, but took the ball 93 yards down the field, and that started to make things go a little bit different.
Well, you know, and it came back in the opening half. You know, Callaway deferred, and we talked about, Tony. You said, "Hey, first 3 minutes of that second half is important." What did Callaway do with that? They took it, drove it,
went down, and scored.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought, right. Oops, there we go, and it just kind of went downhill from there.
And you know, again, you and I and Jack talked about this is not probably one of our most fun games to do.
Yeah, you're right.
Because let's face it, we all know where our loyalties lie. But you're really the only thing you can sit back and say Troup High School deserved this win. They really played well after that first quarter. I think they ran 12 plays in the first quarter. I believe that's right.
Well, that's my point. Three and out.
Yeah, so, just a good job by and we talked about the mental aspect now. The Tigers go into the bye week excited, 3-2. Cavaliers going into the bye week with some questions as they get ready to open their region schedule in 2 weeks up in Cedars.
You know what, though, Tony? The way I see it, they got one issue they need to deal with.
Hold the ball.
It's turnovers. Because look what happened last week.
Well, think about how many points are left on the board.
Did it look like a mirror image to you guys?
It did, but you know what?
A little bit.
What I saw last week against Harris County, they came out running that spread, and it's like, what are you doing, Harris County? I mean, we've seen them in a different situation. Then all of a sudden, the second half, they came out running that wing with a lot of motion and just different.
And once momentum got going again tonight,
they couldn't stop.
We've been around it a long time, and it's hard to stop old Mo when it's going against you.
You're correct.
Or with you. So,
yeah.
But, again, congratulations to Coach Kendall and his staff and the Troup Tigers. And, they, as we said, it's a good way to go into the bye. And as they get ready to start their easy region schedule with Woodward Academy in a couple of weeks. And, of course, the Cavaliers go up to Cedartown, I believe.
Well, come on now.
Yeah.
Rockmart, Cedartown, Central.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure about the Tigers, but Callaway only has 2 more home games, one of them being against Rockmart, I think, in 3 weeks. And then they end the season here on Saturday night against Central Carrollton.
Tigers have 3. We've got Sandy Creek, Fayette County, and Whitewater.
Mm-hmm. And that could come down to Central game.
It could.
It could be the region.
Central's really playing good football.
They are.
Right they are. They're a very good team. And, that could turn out to be, hopefully if the Cavaliers can right the ship. But, until they take care of the turnover situation, Greg, like you said, they're not really giving themselves a lot of chance to succeed. So,
you got
to take care of that.
Eddie Culpepper, again, that kid just gives you 100% every time he looks at you. And Devin Powell, Terry Godwin, and Dre's coming around. Dre makes some pretty passes. A
lot of poise in the pocket tonight.
He did. He looked good tonight. He looked. I think he looked better tonight than he did last week. He didn't look himself last week. He looked a lot better tonight.
But guys, we watched it enough to know that football bounce funny ways.
It is. Which is like that hop over
That's
the head,
exactly right.
threw him all the way down inside the 5.
It
hadn't happened all year.
But those kind of things happen for you when you're winning. They happen against you when you're losing.
It's a strange thing.
It's a strange thing.
Yeah.
But again, it's this is Troup High School's night, and they did a great job. And I couldn't be more happier for Coach Kendall. Lynn's a good friend of mine, and I've known him when he was at Callaway, and what he's done at Troup to come in the situation he came in and really survive, and then now seeing the fruits of their labor and everything, I think it's a great thing for him and Troup High School, and he's got a lot to be proud of.
A great night in the community for sportsmanship. Has had 2 full sets of stands. Just a great ball game all around. This is what high school football is all about. Well, both teams will be off next week. We get a reprieve next weekend. Our wives have already got those planned for us, I think, and want to do something. But then the next week we'll be back both away. The next week the Tigers will travel up to Woodward Academy, over to Cedartown for the Callaway Cavaliers. Those ball games will be taking place simultaneously.
And excuse me, Jack, I'm hoping Andrew will be able to go with us. Andrew Callaway. Andrew's been shadowing us for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he'll be able to go up to Cedartown with us while you guys are here doing. Is it here? Or is
no, we're both away.
Woodward. Both away. So hopefully Andrew can go with us and help us out. I think Brandon Brooks will be doing. He and I and Brandon will be up there. So
it'll be a lot of fun.
We'll have to find a milkshake place.
In honor
of you, bro.
Thank you, sir. I hadn't been to Cedartown in years, and the last time I was at Woodward Academy, I was a senior playing Woodward up there. Wasn't a fond memory. We didn't win the ball game. It was close.
Helmets?
Helmets, everything.
Face
baby.
mask?
Come on now.
Wow.
But that's the last time. I'm looking forward to going back to Woodward Academy.
It'll be a lot of fun. We'll all enjoy the bye week as we regroup. So we'll look forward to cranking it back up on October 3rd.
Yep, sounds great, guys. Well, this ball game is over. The Callaway Cavaliers have fallen to the Troup High School Tigers, 37-27. We hope you've enjoyed this broadcast. We've had a lot of fun bringing it to you. For Tony Walls, for Greg Hicks, for Nikovia, that's doing such a great job producing us here at the stadium, for Coleman Weiss, for George, for Brett, for T-Bird, and anybody else I happen to mention tonight. Oh, and Andrew. Andrew's up there. We did give him a mic. We'll give him a mic. He can talk next week. But actually in 2 weeks. But we do appreciate you joining us here on Eagle Sports for this contest. Again, Troup wins against Callaway 37-27. We'll see you tomorrow morning at the Kia showroom for the quarterback show. At 8:30 we'll have Tony with Coach Pete Wiggins, and Greg will be meeting with Coach Lynn Kendall at 9 o'clock. So we'll be listening for those broadcasts. What a great time that is. Come out to the Kia showroom, visit with them, buy a car while you're out there. We'll be happy with that too. But for everybody we've mentioned, we'll see you next week, actually in 2 weeks, on the radio.
Car won't start? Or does your problem sound a little more like that? Come to Stanford Automotive to get your car in tip-top shape quick with a reliable team of automotive specialists. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. 66 Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186.
Hurry in today to Key of the Grange because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG employee and family pricing plan, you can take advantage of 15% below invoice pricing. And let's run the numbers. A 2014 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318 with the employee discount, you can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at keyoflagrange.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Rob of